What's up, everyone? KJ3 here, and bowl time. That's why I got the Santa Claus hat on. Merry Christmas to everyone. It's going to be Christmas Day in 3 days' time from now. But for tonight, we got the Gators on the TV facing off against UCF in Tampa. And yeah, Emory Jones in the transfer portal, but he is playing tonight. Anthony Richardson's not available. Let's go ahead and see how this interim staff does in their last game, as Coach Billy Napier will not be coaching tonight, but you best believe he's going to be watching. Oh, man. Gators time. Everyone excited. I know I'm excited. The stream's going to be a little bit hard for me for obvious reasons. If you're new to the channel, I'll get to it eventually. But yeah, go ahead. Let me know score predictions. I'm thinking Gators are going to cover this spread. They're going to cover it. Spread is 7 points. Just jumped up from 6.5 today. Expect a little bit of intense rivalry. I mean, it is UCF. We do have them on the schedule 3 more times coming up in the next 5 years, as we're doing a home away with UCF. They finally agreed to it. I know for the longest time that they didn't want to do it, at least with their last admin, their last head coach didn't want to do it. I don't know. They thought they were better, but they're not. We're going to prove it tonight, as it's going to be 1 of 4 games in the next 5 years. Let's go ahead and start it off with a great dub, man. I'm excited. Y'all. Cannot wait for this game to get underway. And it's going to be at Raymond James Stadium, the home of our only road win this year, as we beat South Florida week 2 in Raymond James Stadium, home of the Super Bowl champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get to it, y'all. Like, Dylan Gabriel's not going to be playing, so UCF's got a backup quarterback. And yeah, Emory Jones. Let's go ahead and end this UF career with a good victory, with a strong victory. And yeah, like I said, coaching staff, see who's going to be staying, see who's going to be leaving. Right now, it looks like most are going to be leaving. And we've targeted a couple NFL coaches to take over so far. I'll get to that later on in the stream. I appreciate the comments. Y'all really do. I really do, man. Those comments that you put on my last video, they meant the world to me and my family. They really did. Tough holiday season for me. Hopefully everyone else is doing well. And yeah, Corey Raymond helped land Kamari Wilson. It just puts a smile on my face, y'all. Like, Corey Raymond is the type of recruiter that everyone loves. Everyone loves for a reason. He's got the impressive resume. And people like Jamal Adams, Tre'Davious White, then also Grant Delpit a couple years ago. And then Derek Stingley Jr. over at LSU, is going to be going high in this year's draft. Don't know yet if Kyrie Elam's going to be declaring for the NFL. He probably should. But no Zach Carter. Zach Carter's going to be skipping this bowl game to help prepare for NFL draft. And, best of luck to him. He's been, at times, couldn't really see him out on the field that much making plays, because he was our best defensive lineman, and he got a lot of double teams. But number 5, Emory Jones, like I said, let's get a victory, man. Let's go ahead and do it. Y'all got any questions for me? Go ahead and shoot them at any of our new coaches. It looks like we're going to be getting Rob Sale as our O-line coach. We're going to be targeting him as soon as the NFL season's over. And it's Stanford. It's Stanford. Crazy anime. Like, it's Stanford. That's all I'm going to say is it don't care what type of school record he got. It's Stanford. We should have beat that team easily. We never should have given up as many points as we did. Oh, Corey Raymond definitely played a very, very big part in Florida landing Kamari Wilson, as the IMG curse appears to be over. We got a 5-star from them, and it's like only our second ever recruit. But I don't even count Kamar Wilcoxon. He never played from IMG. Never played a snap there. He reclassified as soon as he transferred down from whatever high school he was at before. First sellout in the Gasparilla Bowl history. That's what this logo does. That's what this logo does. It puts butts in seats. It puts butts in seats, man. Go Gators. as they're the kind of the redheaded stepchild of the state of Florida, UCF. We all know 2017, they still claim to win a national championship that year. And it's like, y'all would have just played. If y'all would even played Alabama that year, who was that year's national championship in the CFB, it wouldn't have been close. It wouldn't have been close. Greg Knox, I'm so glad to see you go. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not even going to hold that back. Knox, you're out, man. Oh, enjoy wearing orange and blue on the sideline for the last time, Mr. Knox. Woo. Can't wait for Billy Napier to take over. I really can't, man. He is putting together that ace staff that we always hoped and prayed and dreamed. Yeah, it's going to be good. Going up against Auburn's old head coach, the Gusser, Gus Malzahn. So you know it's going to be a well-coached team. That much Gus Malzahn always brings. Well-coached team, but will they be prepared to take on the team in the state of Florida, the Florida Gators? Dameon Pierce, that helmetless run against Florida State, man, and that will go down in rivalry history. We're going to be seeing images of that for the long time coming. That shows heart, it shows effort. If it epitomizes what he loves about being at UF. He was asked earlier this week, will he be playing? And he said, yeah, of course. I committed to Florida. I love being a Gator. No way I'm going to be sitting out. And good for him. Hopefully, he actually gets the start, gets the majority of snaps, because as we all know, he should have been the number one running back all season long. But Gators going to be getting the ball first. Oh, offense. Let's go ahead and start out with some points, man. Let's go. Gasparilla Bowl, Raymond James Stadium. Merry Christmas, everyone. All I want for Christmas is a win. That's all I want. That's all I want right now. Let's go. Let's do it. Kick off as this game is underway. Malik Davis back, taking a knee in the end zone. Start the ball on the 25. Number 5, Emory. You earned your name rights back because this may be your last game, all right? I'll put some respect on the name. I'll actually use it. Look at that. Copeland playing too. Also in the transfer portal.
When they're at their best, they're able to run the football. Emory Jones being a big part of that.
Yeah, I don't even care. I don't even care. We were so bad. I don't even care that we were 11th in yards per game, 21st in rush yards per game. Don't even care, man. When you have a record like the record that we have, you really just don't care about stats. That's a shot at you, Dan. It's a shot at you, Mullen. Let's go. Starting 5 wide. Trent Whittemore back as well. Gene Delaney's false start in the game. Oh, my gosh. His last game, too. How do you false start? How do you false start on the first play of the game? How? Come on now. I hope Dameon gets at least 15. Free play. Free play, and we get more than 5 yards. See if we accept the penalty. Dude's name's Big Cat. I mean, come on now. Big Cat Bryant. Love college football for the names alone. I really do. Auburn transfer, Big Cat.
He pulled up there, Wes, like he thought the play was going to be blown dead, so he didn't tackle Emory Jones. And because he did,
2nd and 7 as we decline the penalty. Got 8 yards on the play. Malik Davis is the start, though, y'all. Batted down at the line of scrimmage. Copeland's open. That would have been a first down, but deflected the line of scrimmage. Let's see what Brian Kelly does with LSU after even Notre Dame getting that big contract. Let's see what he does. It's a pretty funny video that he posted, though. Like that 5-star quarterback recruit, the video where it spins around. Oh, my God. It was pretty funny. Some Dan Mullen type shenanigans, I'll tell you what. 3rd and 7. Sending a blitz. And a 3-and-out to start the game. Oh! That's the number 5 we remember. Emery, come on. Need to do better. Move around the pocket. Plant your foot. Make a throw. He was open. Javon the freak curse, yeah. And then also don't forget about Reggie Nelson, the eraser. You're gonna take a hit. You know that as a quarterback. Step up. Make a throw. Plant on your back foot and let it loose next time. Get him. Out of bounds at the 30. Defense. Let's get a stop. Y'all go ahead. What are your favorite nicknames in college football? What are your favorite names in college football? Because Alabama's got Kool-Aid McKinstry. Like there's some weird, funny, unique names out there. And then go ahead and let me know. What's your favorite nickname for college football players? It's kind of hard to beat the freak or the eraser. Mikey King taking over from injured Dalen Gabriel last month. Dexter coming at him. Oh, come on. First down. Derek Wingo getting the start at linebacker, number 15. Mount Cody. Yeah, Mount Cody's a pretty good one, too. Hopper got blown up on that screen. God, he got blocked. We're starting Princely. I still can't pronounce that last name. I apologize. Princely starting at DN, so starting in place of Zach Carter, who, like I said, sitting out to prepare for the NFL. AR-15, I love AR-15. Broadway Joe, that was a good one too. Get him, Princely. Quarterback pressure. 3rd down. Saw Dexter got the start at D tackle instead of those 3 transfers who haven't done anything this year. Truesdale, Valentino, and Newkirk. So it's good to see Javon Dexter getting the start. UCF hit almost 39% on 3rd down during the course of the year. Jason Marshall, Travis Johnson's our slot. Florida's defense, 40th nationally, stopping 3rd down. Sending a delayed blitz. Incomplete. That's a punt. 4th down. All right. After the screenplay, got to stop. Tyron Elam, he's going to go in the 1st round, everyone. Tyron Elam, he's a baller. Kenny the Snake Stabler, that's a really good one. I like that. Kenny Stabler, the Snake.
6th in the Southeastern Conference in punt returns at just under 7. Osteen's wobbly punt will chase.
Come on, Marshall back, turning the punt. Nowhere to go on the return. Gators ball 15-yard line. We'll see if we see any Jalen Kidna, Luke Del Rio Wilson. Probably not. Let's see if any of them transfer away this offseason as well.
This is more about the pizza.
No, it's more about the cheese sticks.
Yeah, I remember Juice Williams. Yeah, first name Juice. I love it. I love college football names. I really do. Anyways, y'all, I saw this. I was coming across it today, and I want to go ahead and share it with everyone that Coach Billy Napier is looking to hone in on after this offseason. Chris Rump, looking to bring him back, which is good. We remember him. He was on Jim McElwain's staff, did a pretty decent job. I always liked him as a D-line coach. We're looking to bring aboard Carl Scott. He's with the Vikings. And, he was also used to be on Nick Saban's staff. And I looked up his all-time recruits, by the way. Offensive tackle for Alabama, Tommy Brockermeyer, 5-star. Patrick Surtain, the second, the rookie corner for the Denver Broncos, pretty good. Kool-Aid McKinstry, as I already said, Kool-Aid. Love that name. Oh, I really do. Who named someone Kool-Aid? Was it in the delivery room or something? I don't know. Funny name. Drew Saunders, athlete, and then Jordan Battle, safety as well. Pretty good resume. Pretty good resume for Carl Scott. So looking to bring him along to be with Corey Raymond, coaching defensive back. Can you imagine that? Someone who used to be on Alabama staff, really, really good. And then the guy that was on LSU staff. Our DBs are going to be good, y'all. We're going to have that title of DBU. We're bringing it back to Gainesville. Bringing that back to the swamp for sure. And Chris Rump, we already know him, but I'll go over his resume real quick. Clemson defensive ends coach from 2006 to 2010. Alabama from 11 to 13. Texas 14. Florida for 3 years. Then he went to Tennessee for 2 years. Houston Texans last year with the Chicago Bears currently, Chris Rump. And then Eric Henderson. He's the guy coaching up Aaron Donald right now in the LA Rams. Billy Napier is bringing a staff, y'all. He's bringing a staff. This staff is absolutely amazing. We already got a recruiting director from Georgia. We already got the wide receiver coach hired away from his alma mater at USC, Southern Cal. And then, as I mentioned, Corey Raymond, Billy Napier ain't coming to mess around. He ain't messing around, y'all. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see what kind of recruits this staff brings in. And not to mention, he's going to hire nutrition assistants that are supposed to be some of the best. We're going to have such a great nutrition program. Apparently, it was reported like Dan Mullen was giving players Lunchables after games and on road trips. It's you can't be giving college athletes Lunchables and expect them to perform at an elite level every Saturday. You can't do it. You got to eat right. Take care of your bodies, everyone. Gators taking over the 15-yard line. There's Damian. Oh, my gosh. I love the way he runs. God, I wish we would have seen a lot more of him this year. Oh, he's going to have a pretty good NFL career by the looks of it. That dude is a hard worker. Very, very hard downhill runner, and he loves lowering that shoulder. 2nd and 3 after the 7-yard rush. Give it to him again. 1.5 yards, 3rd and short coming up. The portal won't make signing day obsolete. It won't. Signing day is always going to be signing day. The introduction of early signing day in the last 5 years has really helped out signing days. Yeah, Damian Pierce. Why? Because I'm a Gator till I die. Anyways, signing days, it's not going to take anything away. Transfer portal is kind of like the free agency. Why didn't you hand it off to Damian, Emery? 4th down. Big Cat gets the tackle.
Trayvon Morris-Brash does a nice job at the point of attack, getting off a block.
Space Mountain, we've all seen enough of him, man. The end crash down, should have handed it off to Damian Pierce for the outside run. Everyone does need an attitude like Pierce. If we had 12 ballers like Damian Pierce on both sides of the ball, we have a better record. We really would. It's also on the coaches to play the right players. We finally have a coach that looks like he's going to do that. Shorter. Get the tackle next time, please. Thank you. All right. God, 3 and out. 1 first down. 3 and out. Not much offense. I'm not even going to say great defense so far. Just not much offense. Nope. Not much offense.
On game day, you expect the best from your team. It's all or nothing.
Florida will be a really scary team years to come. Yeah. Question for everyone. Who do you think turns it around first? Mario Cristobal at Miami, Billy Napier at Florida, Brian Kelly at LSU, or Lincoln Riley at Southern Cal? I know everyone's going to want to say Lincoln Riley, but honestly, maybe a little bias here, but Florida's a job to where they just need the right things to go well, to lay the foundation, and then you could become another Alabama or Georgia. Because the brand recruits itself. This Gatorhead logo goes a long way with kids in Florida, and we all know Florida is the hotbed for high school recruits. Like, brand recruits itself. All you need to do is show that you can win and have people on staff that give a shit about recruiting. And that's it. That's it. It'll be game over. It'll be game over. With this time of staff that Billy Napier is bringing in right now, it's going to be game over. All we need to do is just get the ball rolling, and then, yeah, it's done. It's done for everyone else. We'll be right up there with the Bamas and Georgias.
Representing the connection you share. Forever connected. The perfect gift to give.
Crazy. I agree with that. And if Nick Saban said it, then just another reason why it's the truth. I'd rather have 3 stars that actually are relentless instead of 5 stars saying they're relentless. My brother and I always had a saying: you have to tell me you ain't. If you need to keep telling me you're relentless, you're not. Because the proof's in the pudding. Show me. Show me every day. Show me during practice. Show me every single Saturday. If you got to show me, or if you got to tell me you ain't, show me. You don't hear Nick Saban talking about how great I know. It's the process with them. It's the process, on field, off field. And the players, you can see it in the effort that the players give. You got to tell me you ain't. Yeah, definitely, Space. Definitely, you got to get the trenches before everything else will start rolling. And John Hevsey really did let us a big old pile of manure when it came to offensive line recruiting. Like, Tony Livingston's going to be a tight end. We all knew this. He took off his senior year to play basketball and trim down. All you had to do was just read into it, and you already knew Tony Livingston, the 4-star offensive line commit that we have right now, he's going to be a tight end. That's a tight end. But we lost to Kentucky. Yeah, I know. 8 false starts. Need I say more? Always love bowl games because, yes, bring out the Santa gear. Bring out that holiday gear.
As you would imagine, these 2 fan bases living so closely together in such close proximity. I'm sure a lot of them now.
There's the Gusser coaching up the deal. Oh, let's go. Let's go, man.
There's going to be some houses divided.
We didn't have the horses, and we didn't even have the Cowboys for the horses. You know, the coaching staff this past year was pretty darn bad when it comes to elite coaching staffs. Taking over on defense, Brenton Cox. Brenton Cox with the tackle for loss. I don't know, y'all let me know. You want Brenton Cox to come back next year? Would you want to see Brenton Cox come back next year? Me? Nah. I'm good. Seen enough. I've seen enough out of Brenton Cox. Really have. How does he have 7.5 sacks on the year? I have no idea. They threw it right at the blitzer. Dean just got knocked over trying to make a tackle. Oh my gosh. Can we just get some physical safeties? Like, I love Rashad Torrance. I want to see get better and get better because he has in the last 2 years. But yeah, Trey Dean, this being his last game, it's unfortunate. We've tried playing him in about every defensive back spot. Corner, slot corner, safety. Yeah. I think we're ranked 63rd. I wish we were 50. Trey Dean just, yo, get big, my man. Oh, Dean. At least there was holding called back.
Took it out on Trey Dean.
He was a walk-on at UCF who was awarded a scholarship from Woodland Park. After the penalty, Keats got
I don't know if Diabante's playing, but I am not I actually wanted to see more of Hopper, more Wingo. So I want the young guys to get experience because Derek Wingo, he could be good. Tyron Harper, he's great in coverage.
It looks like Hopper
The helmets got stuck together.
lost the helmet because it got stuck.
Look at that. Look at that.
How many people do you think it's going to take to get this done?
We're working on it. We got two right there now with almost.
You don't rarely see that. But when you do, you're always like, dang, that was a hard hit.
That's the way you do it. Just slam it to the ground.
There you go.
Hit it hard.
There we go.
3rd and 15.
Come out of the game that was announced by the official because Hopper's helmet ended up coming off. Although I think that's a little unfair. That's like a jump ball.
Are we 16th next year? Because I know we dropped a bit. Mark McAway, the 4-star tight end, decommitted.
Tell you what, the equipment guy gets an A+, a gold star, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, this possession is back.
3rd and long.
Yeah.
Ball to 19.
15.
No targeting.
Low snap to Kane.
Then with slot corner blitz. Princely gets the tackle. Along with Javen Lee as well. Haven't seen much of 92 this year. We are playing the younger guys, not the seniors right now. Love it. At least on the defensive tackle side of the ball. I've seen enough out of those 3 transfers. Really have. Three giant disappointments. Valentino didn't even know Florida Georgia was called the world's largest outdoor cocktail party. How do you play and not know the name of your rivalry game? That'd be like going to Auburn and not knowing it's called the Iron Bowl. There you go, Henderson. Turned out to about the 38-yard line.
So with 9 minutes to go, Florida gets it back. Here's our college football look ahead, brought to you by Union Home Mortgage and Roddy McNoon.
I wish we were 16th this year. No, we're not even close. We're like 62nd.
Wake Forest in the Tax Later Gator Bowl.
Yeah, congratulations to Greg Schiano's crew.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to comment on that, B-Bean. You can't really hold it against AR if he really was battling a lingering injury from high school and never got it really taken care of in the 2 years at Florida. Jury's still out on whether he's just that injury prone or he's just been battling one injury for 2 years. But he got surgery, cleaned it up, so we'll see in the future. Time to throw, and you take a sack. Come on, man. Come on. What I got for the Natty? Bama. And I'm rooting for Michigan, but it's looking like it's going to be a Bama-Georgia rematch. Copeland wide open in the middle of the field. Wide open. Go, Whittemore. First down. Bugo Shank. Stuff like that is why I want to see a new quarterback next year. Let's go leave it at that. Y'all been watching the stream all year. You know, I've given Emory every chance in the book. I really have.
13-yard play to midfield. Florida moving here a little bit this possession.
Going deep. Shorter would have been out of bounds. Bama, Michigan, I would love to see that. I'd love to see Harbaugh go against Saban in the title game. Rooting for it. No, come on, Cooley. We've had much worse than Emory Jones. We really have. You not remember Skylar Morningwig? Enough said.
Catches 3 scores during the regular season. Second in the full 10. And here is the give.
Malik, first down. Got away from the big guys and found room out on the left. Another first down. Let's go. Oh, the safe money's with Alabama, man. You got to bet Bama if you're going to bet one of those. Emory is about like Treon Harris, all right? Emory's a better runner. He's a better runner than Treon. About the same passer, though.
The problem is Tatum Bethune was the man at the close of the regular season. He had 32
halfway through, first quarter.
For UCF.
Driving down the field.
So that's pretty good. 32 tackles in 2 games is pretty good. 18 against South Florida.
Inside the 30.
Second down. Jones.
Whittemore. There you go.
And Whittemore again, the catch.
Got a yard.
Maybe
Not much.
Before he is controlled out in space.
I mean, come on, y'all. You not remember Austin Appleby?
Here's where the legs of Emory Jones.
No, Emory was a better runner than Treon.
If you bring pressure, if you're UCF,
Treon didn't run that much. As soon as he got the starting job, he didn't run that much.
especially up the middle, Emory Jones is able to escape. He can make you pay.
Emory's averaging like 70 yards a game this year. Emory's a much better runner. 3rd and 5. There you, oh, catch the ball, Gamble. Field goal team. Let's get some points.
They show pressure and end up dropping the 2 players that are on the line of scrimmage to the boundary. Gamble finds a good bit of space. Just on the outside shoulder, doesn't look it in, drops the football. Florida's leaving the offense on the
4th and 5.
Interesting decision.
Field goal unit. This will be around 45-yard kick. Oh, no, we're going for it. We don't trust our kicker for a 45-yarder.
If I'm Derek McGee, you're putting the ball in the hands of Emory Jones to run it.
Jones
Taking a shot. Rick Wells fell down. He was open. That was a touchdown. He fell down. Malik Zaire. That was a Notre Dame transfer. Rick Wells. You're kidding me.
Wells had a shot at it, but not able to haul it in. Turnover on downs. UCF straight out the ball.
Even when things go right, they go wrong. Come on, offense. It took Harbaugh way too long to beat Ohio State. But he finally did. Give him credit. This Michigan team's good. And Aiden Hutchinson is going to be a top 3 pick. Sack record. How'd he fall? The turf monster got him. All right? The turf monster got him. Anyways, y'all, as I usually let you know, and I'm sure you know by now, my videos get demonetized. So if you want to feel the need to donate to the channel, go ahead, man. If you haven't liked the video, give it a like if you enjoy the content. Give the channel, subscribe if you're a Gator fan.
It's been a grind, but I think I've aged too well.
I don't think Kirby can win the big games. I mean, he can win big games. He just can't pick Nick. He can't beat Nick Saban. Remember that Baker Mayfield Georgia Rose Bowl? That was a dang good game that they won in overtime, and that was a really good OU team. I wouldn't necessarily say he can't win the big games because, you know, he's got a winning record against Florida. So he just can't beat Nick Saban. Not many people can. It took this long for Jimbo Fisher to finally get him this year.
And that's what I love about you. You know, I'm not that prepared. It's more seat in my pants.
I want to dance.
With both hands. Oh, my God. It's that bowl cut haircut gets in the way of his vision, right?
Let's dance.
Can't throw it better than that. Yep. I agree. To be fair, if Georgia were to get past Michigan and Cincinnati were to somehow beat Alabama, it's foolish to think that Kirby couldn't beat Cincinnati, and that would be a big game. He just can't beat Nick Saban. Oh, he's 0-4 against Tricky Nicky, right? Yeah, I think he's 0-4 now.
There is no before. Only now.
Q-Lee, I'm not going to show that comment. That made me laugh. Man, that made me laugh.
Well, Jacob Copeland, a little frustrated on the bench. On that 4th down, Emory Jones opted to go down.
Oh, was Copeland open too? Again?
Copeland, 3rd from the bottom.
You see why the man wants to transfer.
It's 4th and 5.
We don't use him. Oh, you are absolutely kidding me.
Right in the middle of the field, he's wide open.
That's first down right here.
Decided that he's going down the field. That situation as a quarterback.
Granted, it was a great ball.
Looks like
Wells just fell down. Look, that's the first down. Wide open. Copeland was wide open on first down, too. UCF takes over. And bad pass. Incomplete. Second down. This, Anthony, you can't do anything when the receiver trips over his own feet. Stickham's not going to help you there.
Third down. Gasparillilla's not taking chances. Drop back with long developing routes.
Keene's got 2 to the boundary.
Second and 10. Looking, cross the field. Tyron Harper. Great pass coverage linebacker.
Well done. The Gators in the secondary. And Tyron Harper, the linebacker who's playing a lot tonight.
Oh, Mike White. Let's not go there right now.
It's basically like a screen pass.
Start off great. I don't know how he lost to that one team he lost to a couple weeks ago. That was a bad team he lost to. Haven't watched much Gator basketball, but I follow it.
UCF's at 3rd and 7.
3rd and 10.
And now 3rd and the full 10, if you will. Keene.
Screen.
Again. O'Keefe cannot get away.
What was that? Johnson sniffed it out. He just got blocked. Tyron Harper again with the tackle. That's 4th down. Great pass coverage linebacker. Hopper is. The man played like safety in high school. He's athletic. He's not big enough to be the Mike linebacker, but he's a great outside linebacker. No, Mike White's better than Todd Grantham as a coach. Let's not go there with Todd Grantham. He was fired last month. Marshall, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There you go. Across 40. Both players coming back and play the end. Princely Umar Leland. Oh, let's. That game. We got other people. We just haven't seen him. Like Chris Bogle transferred away.
Not when they're throwing the ball in the end zone against Kentucky to try and tie it. Same thing. It's LSU down the stretch.
I'll tell you what, that LSU game is about as upsetting as the 2007 loss. And y'all know me. That's my most painful loss ever is 2007 LSU. This year's game upsets me to that point. Still cannot believe they ran one play on us and set their rushing mark record. Don't get me started. We shall never speak of Grantham. Crazy. Damian Pierce with another nice run. LSU's a basketball school now. We'll see. 3 rushes, 12 yards from Mr. Pierce. Second and 7. Hand off again. Up the middle. Damian Pierce. Lower in the shoulder. Getting the extra yards in the first down.
It's not just about the physicality of Pierce. Watch the physicality by the offensive line.
There you go. 27. Yeah, 2009 Bama loss. No, it's still 2007 LSU. I ranked that one above the Bama SEC championship game loss.
See if UCF can keep up.
First down and 10. Pierce again.
Damian, another 4 yards. Feed the monster. You're darn right.
It's a pickup of right at about 5. Maybe a step more.
It's nothing fancy here either. I mean, this is simple inside zone power.
You know, Greg Knox being the interim coach and running back coach, like, he's going to want to run the ball today. Second and 5.
The success you have, the more bodies you're going to see creeping down into the box.
Yep. Second down and 5. And Jones going to keep it this time.
Lead blocker. Gamble, how about you lay a block, man? You ran by 4 people. Get a block, 2. Come on. First down, though.
This point looks like
Watch Gamble. He's going to not chip him, not block him, and tries to get the safety. Like, bro, block someone. Please. Pierce. Another 7 yards.
Tackle made
Oh, you had to bring up Georgia Southern, Q Lee? You had to bring that up?
And now Travis Williams, the former Auburn Tiger, who coordinates Gus Malzahn's defense.
That one doesn't hurt because that was a trash team playing a trash FCS team, and then we lost. That season was already a lost cause.
Another carry from Pierce, trying to bounce right. And
Marcus Weston out there getting a block.
Got shut down. Justin Hodges, who's listed as the Knight in kind of their 14.
Third down.
Busted it up.
Watch him at the point of attack. Just stands up. Jamarcus Weston.
2003 Tennessee. Yeah. Those early 2000 Florida Tennessee games were pretty good.
Looks like
2001 Tennessee loss hurts because it took away Greg Grossman's Heisman and a shot at a title. Throwback screen. Catch it this time. Go, Gamble. Make it miss. First and goal.
Wilson saves the touchdown for Kamari Gamble.
How about this play design?
Hopefully that gets Gamble going.
He's calling the plays. We've got a
UCF player down. First and goal.
Hodges that we just talked about, but it's a great play design by Florida to pick up that first down.
That was a good throwback
So
screen.
just ahead of 2 minutes to go. They're out to 10 to Justin Hodges. And after a series of runs, they kind of
How old am I?
and then
I'm 31.
They made it look
31.
like they were going to run sprint out to the field. Little pick play looked like it was going to be set up for Trent Whitmore. Then he turns around and throws it back to the tight end.
Yeah, that Kentucky loss pretty bad.
Nobody. They watched, look at
And then that
the screen. You're going to see it.
doofus linebacker the next year tried twisting Kyle Trask's ankle in the pile.
Pick play for him, but Gamble on the backside just kind of sneaks out. And then watch, there's nobody for UCF anywhere near. Devon Wilson does a really nice job of.
That was a good tackle to save the touchdown.
That's a touchdown, right? So it's a good play by Wilson of recovering, but a really nice play design, nice execution by Florida.
first and goal for the Gators at UCF's 4-yard line.
Yeah, 2003 was just a rough year for losses, wasn't it?
On his own.
The 2011 game in Miami, I was at that game. We lost then too.
15 yards for Kamari Gamble.
Come on, let's punch it in. Give Pierce the ball.
Two tight look. Pierce is the running back. Jones
Yeah, that was a false start. I thought it was a false start. The right guard.
on the Gators.
There was no play.
Come on.
Before the snap,
Come on.
12 stars. Offense, number 87. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Ah,
The second tight end for Florida.
no, it wasn't the right guard. Jonathan Odom.
Remember I said there were two tight ends in the second.
Barely seen him at all this year. That's my first time seeing him this year.
I mean, you've been so good running the football. You feel really good first and 5 from the first and goal from the 5. This makes it a little more difficult, obviously, from being backed up to almost the 10-yard line.
Still first and goal. Come on.
There was no play. He has to stay out.
You got thrown out of a bar. Oh, man. That's how you know you're a real Gator fan.
Tennessee is your position coach, Tim Brewster.
Yeah. UCF.
I really wish we'd bring Tim Brewster back, but it looks like we're not going to. I love Tim Brewster.
Well, Hodges thought it counted as a play. That's why he went back, right? Jones on first down after the penalty. Looking for the quick throw beyond the reach of Whitmore and a flag.
That's PI, right?
Devon Wilson might
Think
be
so.
to the pass
He was all over him.
against Whitmore.
Pass interference. Defense number 9.
Half a distance goal. First down.
The ball be placed at the 2-yard line. Automatic first down.
I think this is a good call. Devon Wilson just contacts
Yeah,
him,
that's-
really pushes him off his line. As
That's
the
really
ball
close.
You'll see it better.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh, that throw was on time then. Yeah. That was a good throw.
UCF fans don't like it, but it's a good call.
So first and goal at the 2 now.
Punch it in.
Don't you, Roddy?
Absolutely.
Hold the guard. Pierce touchdown. Damian Pierce. Is my favorite Florida moment? Oh, that's a great question. My favorite game, my favorite moment.
That drive was nothing
Probably
but
2008 Georgia. I was at the 07 game that we lost, that they came out and
most of the damage
stomped in
was
the end
done.
zone after their first touchdown.
The vast majority of that done by Damian
And then
Pierce.
Urban Meyer calling all of his timeouts up huge and pumping the crowd up.
Plays 58 yards. Pierce's 13th rushing score of the year.
It's either that's definitely my favorite coach in-game moment. My favorite penalty, my favorite moment is Tebow Gator chopping OU as we get the last first down of the game.
You're down near the goal line. You find the big bull and guard.
Tebow's only unsportsmanlike penalty in his career. It was worth it. It was worth it. We won the title after the promise. It was worth it. It was worth it.
Seeing if UCF was going to be up to the task in their front seven of stopping.
Any LSU fan will say that, man. Not even gonna go there.
His ninth start tonight. You see the NCAA record.
Who asked the question? Dilute asked the question.
Last time they were shut out, October of 1980.
LSU Scoot, that's a good one. I'll give you props, man. That was a good one.
That's a minute.
Still haven't been shut out since '88. Golly, it's been close. Georgia game's close this year. 2017, Georgia game was close that year. Been some nail biters, but that streak's still alive.
And Chris Howard will kick it away for Florida. O'Keefe from the 7.
Fake the reverse.
25.
Trey Dean gets the tackle.
Before he gets dumped over. That's where the Knights will get started. Don't forget this season.
Finally beating Bama. What, the Joe Burrow team? Yeah, that was a great game. Great year for y'all that year.
Donated to the American Red Cross to help with disaster relief efforts. Thank you to Allstate. Their long commitment to college football.
All right, UCF taking over 26-yard line.
They got Florida the touchdown, and now the Knights start from their 26-yard line.
There's Scooby Williams. Hey, that's the first time seeing him on the field this year.
Defensive backs down the field.
Here's Bowser on first down. And
Wingo gets the tackle.
Roddy.
But Lloyd Summerall, I thought he was still on the team. ESPN. Ken, ESPN.
To avoid tackles for loss and penalties on early downs. Like you both have talked about, this is a team that only converted 30% of third downs this season, and especially.
Yeah, I wasn't born either, man. It's a long time. Florida's never been shut out in my life.
Second down and long. Richardson trying to get the run game.
Oh, no.
Here's UCF's
Get
first
him.
one of the night with Johnny Richardson
Get him.
into Florida territory and inside the 35.
Golly, come on, guys.
Takes Richardson down at the Gator 34-yard line.
Come
It was
on.
a 38-yard run. And
Yeah,
Lawrence
Q lead,
for
the
UCF.
Jarvis Moss block. My favorite game-ending play.
Back on his horse. And not much.
Scooby with the tackle.
Maybe a step or two. In fact, they were going so fast, Scooby Williams made the tackle that the chain gang was making double time.
But watch. Wakahi Paula.
Gee, Jalen Lee got pancaked.
Bringing Johnny Richardson. He didn't need much. Richardson, not the biggest guy, but very physical. Great contact balance.
And then Lee gets the tackle there alongside Derek Wingo.
Bowser fights inside the 30. That'll be the
End of the first. 7-0. UCF driving.
Touchdown. UCF is trying to answer.
Yo, we should have been seeing a lot of Wingo
Got Florida to a
and all the young guys after that LSU game, especially after Georgia.
Gasparilla.
Dan Mullen, everyone. Dan Mullen. You'll play the seniors over the better freshmen because, I don't know, he wants to. He thinks you can out coach recruiting. I wanted Dan Mullen to work. I really did. Oh, man, I really did. But he just didn't care about recruiting, and he was too loyal to upperclassmen. The young linebackers we got are good. Wingo is good, man. Scooby Williams is good.
So stop by your neighborhood DG and let's make real.
I think Summerall is staying. I think so. Haven't seen him put his name in the portal yet. When Bogle decides to up and leave, whatever, man. You're about to get your time finally. You want to go be a Mel Tucker transfer. Mel Tucker trying to be like Dan Mullen, taking cues from the transfer portal. Like, getting people from the transfer portal can only go so far if you can't recruit. We know. We know. Let's hope this next coaching staff puts emphasis on actually making open field tackles, because we've never really been good. Outside of a couple years where we really were good, historically, we're not great tackling with our defensive backs. Oh, is he in the portal? I didn't see that. Well, hopefully he stays. Like, he's playing, Copeland's playing, Emery's playing. They're all in the portal. Y'all do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, man. Come on now.
So you think Santa will like these red and green M&Ms?
I don't know. I never met the guy. He does exist.
How do y'all feel about Rob Sale being a potential O-line coach? His recruiting history is not great, and the Giants' offensive line was not great this year. That could just because their offensive line, they don't have any elite dudes. But I don't know. Rob Sale was with Billy Napier for 3 out of his 4 years at Louisiana Lafayette.
It doesn't get a help.
I love Major. Yeah, he was one of the – it's like I said, outside a couple years, we actually know how to tackle, but for stories, not really. Not in like the last 10 years. We've had a couple years where we had defensive backs that could tackle, but usually it's missed tackle left, missed tackle right. Yeah, of course I remember Major Wright. That hit heard around the world in the title game. Of course. We need Tebow to be a raw, in-your-face type cheerleader, dude. I wouldn't want to see him as a QB coach. I wish Tebow would come back and be a part of the staff, but Tim Tebow's too successful to have a minor role like that.
This is their shortest third down, and it looks like we're going to get Joey Gatewood, the massive Auburn/Kentucky transfer. Gus Malzahn, I'm well aware.
There's Joey Gatewood. I forgot that he went to UCF. Nope. Tyron Harper again. Thank you, LSU Scooter, man. I appreciate that. I really do. God bless you. Merry Christmas.
The offense for UCF staying in, but Hopper on the right side of your screen. Watch him get around the block. To be able to get to
Hopper, man, that guy's relentless. I love him.
It's a really nice play on the outside backer.
4th down and 5. Knights are 0 for 4 on 3rd down, and now we get a Gator timeout.
Lito Shepard, Kewan Ratliff, Reggie Nelson, Matt Elam, Vern Hargraves. Yeah, I know. I know. Got some good dudes over the years. Reggie Nelson, my favorite safety of all time. The eraser, man. Loved him. Hall of Fame. NFL career, too. Should make the Hall of Fame. Eventually. Hopper is everywhere. He is, man. Playing like a man possessed right now. It's like 2 tackles for loss, 3-4 tackles total.
UCF, I think the thing that you're not getting from if you're UCF, you're not going to get a drop back pass most likely. They haven't done that very much this game. So I expect to get Mikey Keene on the move, get him outside of the pocket, Maybe Gus Malzahn has
Why is Dean mad? I don't know.
saw Florida do.
Yeah, how about Joe Hayden still balling out in the NFL, man? He's going to have a Hall of Fame career, too. 4th and 5. Now it's UCF that doesn't want to attempt a 45 or so yard field goal. Same spot on the field. Safety almost jumped it. Mari Burney with the tackle.
His last reception was October 30th at Temple.
How about the throw from Mikey Key being able to get it over
Matt
the
Elam, Keanu Neal.
Torrance, get this ball down to Nate Craig Myers, who catches it just in front.
Oh, it's Torrance, man. Torrance dang near had a pick six right there. Thumper.
For Craig Myers keeps the drive alive. Wildcat with the former Northwestern Wildcat, Isaiah Bowser, picking up 5 on first down.
Isaiah Bowser, that's a good running back.
Out of the Wildcat formation, but that was a play that they had a lot of success with last week against
Pouncey
USF.
Twins.
Last week, what am I saying? Last month against USF. Last game they played.
That'll be the Friday after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, there you go. I'm up to that.
Second down and 5. The Knights.
The tackle for the Arizona Cardinals, DJ Humphries.
4th in the American. Bowser.
Dexter with the tackle.
Straight away, and he got spun around and dropped by Javon Dexter.
3rd down.
Dexter had 9.
Mike DeGore. Hey, that name escapes me.
From earlier in the year against Alabama.
The Freak should be in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, he should.
Valentino and DeQuan Newkirk. Neither player available here tonight for Florida.
Well, Valentino and Newkirk aren't even available. Okay. More time for Dexter. 3rd and 3. Halfback draw. Isaiah Bowser to the goal line. 1st and goal. My Jags fan. I wanted to be. I wanted Urban Meyer to work out. Touchdown, UCF. I won't lie. When Jacksonville's good, I root for him. Like that Saxonville year, I was a pretty big Jags fan. Never really been a big Bucks fan. Not a Dolphins fan. When the Jags are good, I root for them. They're so bad. They're so bad. It's. You can call me a fair weather Jacksonville fan. All right. I forget who the center was on that title team. Why are they going for 2? Incomplete. It hit the bound. Yeah. Thank you. Did I comment on Urban's termination? Nope. I will now. God, he's a bigger ass than I remember, isn't he? It started off with preseason, him yelling at players and coaches over a preseason loss, cutting people that weren't vaccinated.
On game day, you expect the best from your team.
Just overall having sloppy teams for the first couple months of the year. Only won 1 game, and that was over in London. Obviously, kicking the kicker. Kicking a kicker.
Because when you win, we win.
Calling his coaching staff losers. Players too.
Domino's new oven baked dips are so new that we made a new commercial.
Yeah. Am I forgetting something? It's a pretty big list Urban Meyer had of negativity in the last couple months. I got to be forgetting something out there, but yeah. He's a bigger jerk than I remember. You can only imagine what things he actually did at Florida and Ohio State if all this is being brought to light in not even 1 full season in the NFL. Like, Herbs, what the hell? Come on now. You kicked a kicker. You actually kicked a kicker. And it was Josh Lambo, a pretty good kicker at that. Oh, golly. What an idiot.
In a primetime matchup on Christmas Day. As LA and BK do get out in the post, friends will bicker from coast to coast.
Who's the most underappreciated Florida Gator of all time?
One that begs a duel. But hey, it's Christmas, so don't be too cruel.
John Brantley comes to mind. He didn't really get a fair shake. Whenever he finally had a system around him to his strengths in 2011, he was starting to do pretty good, and then he got hurt. Yeah, John Brantley comes to mind for me. Yep, Brantley.
That's a lot of football.
Oh, yeah. And I'm just getting started.
Yes, oh yeah. Hired the racist strength and conditioning coach that only lasted 3 days. Or like, I knew I was forgetting something.
Well, 7-6 Florida the lead. Early second period. We welcome you back to Raymond.
Oh, and then the bar thing with him having a girl grind on him at his own bar in his own restaurant. Come on, Herbs. There's Billy.
Crazy in the world of college football, but I have to assume for you it's been quite a whirlwind. What's the past month or so been like since you were announced as the next head coach of Florida?
Well, it's humbling, right? Be the head football coach at the University of Florida. It's a special opportunity, right? It's a great opportunity to lead.
Sure
we've got
is.
An incredible challenge in front of us, but we're excited about it.
This is a program that is, a tradition of success, sustained success. What will your approach be to continue that?
Well, I think we've got to focus on the things that we can control. It's going to be a team effort. I think we've got to work together.
Davis got to catch the ball, man.
Incredible history.
Oh, go
Great alumni base.
to the 30.
Talented team. So, got to pull the rope in the right direction, and we'll have success.
Coach, your name has really been in several conversations.
UCF went for
other
2.
coaching jobs the past several seasons because of the success that you had. What was it about this Florida job that made it the right fit for you?
I think it was a combination of a few things. For one, I didn't think the job was finished at the University of Louisiana. So to complete that task, to win the conference championship, to have home field advantage was a special experience. We had a great staff, great group of people. And it was seamless, right? I think just really appreciate the leadership.
Let's go offense.
Dr. Fox, Scott Strickland, giving me the opportunity.
Throw it. God, thank you. Finally threw it away.
Be here, and I'm really looking forward to the future.
Well, we are looking forward to seeing it as well, Coach. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the bowl game.
Thank you, Taylor.
All right, Taylor, thank you.
Deshaun Witt, that is a pretty underrated player. Yeah. That is a pretty underrated player. The senior running back on 2016.
It's nothing but impressive what he did to Sunday.
It absolutely is incredible.
Where did Billy Napier's face on it? I love it.
The thing about it is the way he built that football team. Had a chance to see them
Second and 10.
last year in that 2020 season. Saw them early this year, and then later this year is the Louisiana team. Those were teams that were built with great play on the line.
Thank you. Rick Wells, you finally caught it this time. First down.
The first down at the 48-yard line. One throw ball to Von Wilson, the tackle in the secondary for UCF.
Good delivery. You got man-to-man coverage on Devon Wilson. And Wells, who's been a popular target, seen him targeted a couple of times.
Wide open. Thank golly.
So first and 10. And
Play action. Shorter. Justin Shorter. Love him.
To the football for 6'5", Justin Shorter in front of Devontae Brown. And another first down for the Gators at the 36.
We're seeing the evolution of this offense in this game. They ran the ball.
Crazy. I think it's all smoke. They only had like 35 players available. They had a COVID outbreak on the team. And I wouldn't call beating Alabama being a disappointment of the year. That's what Jimbo said at Media Day before the season started, that he wanted to beat Nick Saban's ass. Mission accomplished. Beating Nick Saban, especially being the first assistant to beat Nick Saban, when you told Nick Saban months before you wanted to beat him that badly and doing it, I wouldn't call that a disappointment. I don't think it's a false. I think that may be drawn offside. No, it is a false start. Rick Wells, how do wide receivers false start, man? You go on the ball. You go on the ball.
These guys have done everything we've asked them to do in this transition period, Roddy. But he also knew
Cal State fans still claim they could have won that natty. It's 41-14.
Yeah, and they haven't quite done either one of
Enough said.
so far. And they're actually
Not like it was a close game.
got called there. It looked like a run. The receivers weren't going anywhere. Everyone Jones
If Ted Ginn Jr. didn't break his ankle, his own teammate broke his ankle. Thank you. Just ground it, man. Eat it. 3rd and 15. I don't think any team is going to not go to a bowl game if they could help it. You know how much money you get for playing in a bowl game? Not to mention the eyes that are on you too, because you're the only game on TV.
But now the defense has forced one. So the question is, how many yards
Third and long.
needs to get in order to think about going for it on 4th down if you're not able to get it on this 3rd and 15?
In motion, you see Wells. Jones wants to throw again. Here comes the
Hey, good job moving.
escape to the left.
Be decently long field goal.
I think you go for it. You're
Yeah, his own teammate broke his ankle.
about 9 yards.
What's the excuse?
For a field goal, it's just
What's the excuse?
And they're going to walk Howard out there.
Yeah.
This is going to be his longest of the year.
Okay, kicking the field goal.
This will be 51 yards.
51 yard for Chris Howard.
9 yards longer than his longest.
Low trajectory.
Career long attempt.
For a guy who's not attempted one of these this season, as you said.
Got he's a kicker. He'll make it. Look at big old Des Watson. Oh, man. Can't wait to see him moving forward. Nope. Missed it. Missed it.
Partially blocked, I believe.
May have been blocked. That was embarrassingly short. I hope it was blocked. It was so short.
We just missed that one bad. And UCF's going to have pretty field position when we come back.
That's a pretty embarrassing attempt right there. Pretty embarrassing.
Affected by storm damage, let Roof Claim handle the burden for you.
I mean, we
On all the stressful
yeah.
processes from
We
start
beat
to finish.
Nick Saban without Percy Harvin
Storm damage
in 2008.
replacement service with unprecedented access to material and
Great
labor.
teams find a way to win games without their great players.
With our app, you'll have on-demand access
That
to
08 team was a great team.
documents and communicate with our team of experts. Start your recovery.
Exactly. Like Ted Ginn Jr. was good, man. He was really, really, really good. But missing one player doesn't give you an excuse to get outscored 41-7 for the rest of the game. No. Florida's the better team. We showed it.
Now get new lower auto rates with Allstate. Because better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate.
False starts have been killing us all year long, Ben. All year long. Kentucky. Enough said.
This holiday season, remember the trick. The one that
Yes, sir. We sure did.
Finger-licking chicken, finger-licking
We sure did. Florida 2006, LSU 2007, Florida 2008, and then the Alabama's reign.
Greg does. And who cares if
I have to admit, I didn't even see the first 2 touchdowns of that game. I was at a basketball practice that ran a little bit late. So I came back, and I missed the Dallas Baker TD, and I missed the opening kickoff. I'm like, it's 7-7. We're not far into the first quarter. And then I saw the replay. I'm like, yeah. Well,
Hey, I can tell you're a fan. Lucky for you, nothing.
go Gators the rest of the game. At least I saw the best part, like it was all Florida after that. It really was. Like 86 total yards from the Heisman winner, Troy Smith.
How many of those you got? I don't know. You're very good at.
Keep in mind, I don't even know our O-line coach. Don't we have like a grad assistant as our O-line coach right now after we fired that sack of shit John Hevsey? If you don't have an O-line coach, I understand how far starts their problem. You don't have a position coach that's qualified. Not to the level that you need at Florida. We ain't UCF. We're the Gators, baby.
The Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl is brought to you by Roof Claim. Protection made simple. And Taco Bell.
Well, UCF
BB, it sure was, man. Love that school. Missed that school.
Against Memphis back in 2017, and then McKenzie Milton, the star of the Peach Bowl. To beat Auburn.
It is. I mean, it's the University of Florida. We're not UCF. We're not a high school team. We're not South Florida. We're not FIU, FAU. No. We're UF, baby. It is a lot of responsibility for a grad assistant.
Through 3 coaching administration of the 17 season, Scott Frost, Josh Heupel, now Gus Malzahn. I saw a graphics team didn't put national champions under that 2017 season. I think some UCF fans are going to have an issue with that.
Yeah. That's not our fault. That's not us.
All right. UCF taking over. All 34.
Still the score. And here's Bowser.
Run it again.
Trying to return to 4.
Who's 54? Lamar Goods. I haven't even seen him this year either. I love it. I love this. Play the young dudes. Dudes that still have their story not told.
If he does throw the ball, deliver it quickly, get the ball out quick.
Second and 8. Jet sweep. Torrance over pursued his lane. Dean gets the tackle. That's the first down, though. Yeah, hey, Miami, you're broke after paying for Mari Cristobal's contract. Like, seriously. I have high hopes for Cristobal and actually turning that around down there, but we'll see. I had high hopes for Manny Diaz and Mark Rick too. Second down. Crazy. That ain't how it works. Yeah, you're right. You won the Peach Bowl, and you claim a national championship.
Going to roll and look to throw here. Back across, that's Holler, the tight end, and he'll slip out of the arm tackle for the first down.
It's 34. Man, there's so many numbers I don't know because it's people that haven't played all year.
Better special teams, guys.
Who's number 34?
It's not poorly covered. Like he was actually trying to find Johnny Richardson out of the backfield. Tyron Harper does a nice job recovering that.
First and 10. Driving on us again. Hopper blitzing off the edge. Over pursued a little bit. Jet sweep. This is gonna. First and goal. Come on now. It's not digging into the bag of tricks. It's the second time they ran the jet sweep this drive.
The jet sweep going to the right. It looks like it could be a quarterback power off of it. Then they toss it to a kid.
There you go. Get in the backfield.
Bowser got hit in the backfield on the first and goal play.
$91. I need to learn his number too.
Looks like we're going to get.
I need to just have a roster sheet in front of me with the numbers. I'll do that next year.
With Bowser, and now Keene has come back into the lineup. Gus has got the baton and directing the orchestra, Ronnie.
Gus Malzahn is a fantastic play caller and play designer. We've seen it over the past few.
Florida trying to find pressure again. Bowser carries.
Prince with the tackle.
Of the Gator defense. Obed Bielen makes the stop.
Cheers, crazy. Cheers.
Goal and personnel changes for the Knights.
Third and goal. Come on. Let's keep him out of the end zone.
6'7" tight end Jake Hescock down to the bottom of your screen.
What's that number 87? Charlie Browder actually down.
Elam one-on-one with the tight end down here.
It's Brandon Johnson in motion.
Get him, Hopper. Oh, Tyron Harper. Oh, he's balling out today. He's balling out today.
Tyron Harper has been everywhere in this first half.
Certainly has.
Watch him come screaming in here.
Of the offensive line and just keep working.
Isaiah Bowser, that's a terrible block.
Does a nice job of maneuvering in the pocket.
Gotta kick it now, yeah.
Tyron
34-yard attempt.
So this will be right at 34 yards for Lebarski. 5 of 10 on the
Snap,
year,
hold,
longest this week.
kick. Now you made it.
And this
All
is
right.
UCF.
9-7. First and goal from the 3, and we push him back to the 15.
Goes in front of Florida. Hopper makes the play that
Tyron Harper, man. Great pass coverage linebacker.
Bowl season means football, a whole lot of football, which means tax season can't be far behind, or as people who use tax app like to call it.
VV, you tell him, man. Tell him, bro.
The official tax filing software of bowl season.
Y'all go hit the thumbs up, man. Let's try to get those likes up to 50.
Other delivery apps add surprise fees, but Domino's is adding up to $50 million in surprise fees.
I'm going to pull up the roster sheet in front of me so I start to know these.
Unique ways to tell people they're getting free food.
Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged too well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready?
Gators are okay without you. Let them know, man. Tell them. Tell them.
We've been waiting all year to come together. Happy holidays from Lexus.
Lastrick Brunson, 34, was our linebacker that last drive. 91 is Justice Boone, who's barely played at all. Bunch of younger, lesser-known Gators out there.
Only in theaters December 17th. I remember the extra ranch.
Good. Where'd everything else go?
What else?
Picking our child up?
Cool.
New Orleans, too. LSU as well.
This is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
Oh my God, this course is so funny. This is how we do it for everything around that. I love that. Oh, that commercial is funny, man. That's funny. This is how we do it. Wax together. This is how we do it. Oh my God, I love it. Yeah, got a bunch of young guys out there.
Call right now. You may be entitled to financial compensation. Paraquat, a highly toxic commercial herbicide, has been
Love to see it.
increased risk.
Give the younger dudes more
Call
experience.
now to find out if you qualify. Don't be a victim. Get the help you deserve. There are time deadlines to file a claim, so don't wait. Call right now.
Call 800-353-0112.
Kevin and Trevor.
Oh, they don't care. They hired a new coach. This last year's season is irrelevant. Kind of like us.
From Miami of Ohio. A lot of contact.
What a
lot of
catch.
pressure. And great concentration at the end. Red Hawks would win the Frisco Football Classic presented by Ryan, 27-14. More on that. Plus, what Georgia learned from their beatdown in the SEC Championship West coming up in the half.
Georgia didn't learn anything.
Thank you very much. Look forward to it. We also look forward to Monday night.
How soon will Gators be in the playoff?
Implications. In week 16, 7-7 Dolphins have
4
won 6
years.
straight to get back in the AFC chase. They'll play the 7-7 Saints, who come in.
I think it'll be 4 years. That gives the first crop of recruits enough time to be upperclassmen, and yeah, I can see Kamari Wilson leading us to a title, or at least leading us to a playoff or SEC championship game appearance a couple times, beating Georgia a couple times. Well, he didn't make it 4 years, did he? No, like, seriously, we should have made it last year. If it wasn't for that freaking shoe throw, we would have been a playoff team last year. So I stand by what I said there. I do.
Lanes are there and they're susceptible to it. They're encouraging him to utilize that aspect of his game. I mean, guys.
I mean, y'all, if it wasn't for that shoe throw, we would have had one loss facing against Alabama in the title game. We took it to Bama, had a close loss in a very, very high-scoring game there, and we would have had 2 losses as the number 5 team in the country, probably sneaking our way into number 4. We should have made it last year if it wasn't for that damn shoe. That's why it upsets me so freaking much. It wasn't just the shoe he threw. He threw our playoff chances away. And then he was named a captain for the for the Bama game. That was the beginning of the end for Mullen.
Saturday, Camellia Bowl of Montgomery. Cardinals of Ball State and the Panthers of Georgia State.
2nd and 6. Let's go. Get this lead back.
Jones will keep it.
First down and more. Good run. Great run.
Good decision there, Robbie. 16 yards.
I could see Emory ending up at Jackson State to be with Deion Sanders. I can see that.
He looks right. Once it's not there, he's going to take off. Look at eyes to the left. They come back to his right, and then when it's not there, just follows the big offensive lineman, Richard Garage, and it's a nice game.
All 47-yard line midfield. Good blitz pickup, Pierce. Oh, no. Come on, man. He was wide open. He was so open. That's a touchdown. Come on. Come on. You drive me crazy.
Completely blows the coverage, turns Whittemore open down the field.
You drive me crazy, Emory.
Easy touchdown, obviously.
Second in the full 10. Under 5 to play in this first half.
Rick Wells, get it. Get it.
Big role in this first half. There's a
flag
thrown as well. It's got banged out of bounds near the first down at the 43. Quadrant Bullard handling the coverage.
Block in the back. Gators.
Taking a hold on Justin Shorter.
Justin Shorter.
Holding offense number 4. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay, second down.
Yeah, I saw that game this past week too, to where they're, Marco Wilson's trying so hard. It's like, don't even talk about him to me. I don't want to see him on my TV. I don't care what he does in the NFL. I'm always going to remember him for throwing that damn shoe and losing us the game and costing us the season.
Get the ball out to the receiver with somebody bearing down on you. But that one, Florida, a huge missed opportunity.
See,
2nd and 17 now.
Jones now 2nd and long, and here come the Knights who dip in the flat. Pierce is hit right away.
Check down King.
Heck of a play, Dylan Lester coming from the second.
Georgia or Michigan need to score. I'll get back to you on that.
Open shot downfield. You have
Yeah, every Gator misses Tim Tebow. Anyone ever putting on an orange and blue from this point on is going to wish Tim Tebow was still under center.
Offensively through the run on the touchdown drive, and then on the field goal attempt drive as well. But UCF dedicating more bodies to stopping the run has really frustrated Florida that had to go through the air some more.
Just under 4 to go. Knights with a 2-point lead. UCF also has all 3 timeouts. Here's Jones up in the pocket. Works his way forward.
There you go. Oh, my goodness, man. 20-yard run on 3rd and long. First down, Emory Jones. Thank you. I hate EJ's my QB with my whole heart and soul. He's a great runner. I tell you, he runs better than Treon Harris. Like, he's a great runner.
It doesn't matter the down and distance. If there's space, Emory Jones just needs to take it. Had so much
Cross midfield now.
On the ground so far in this game.
36
41-yard line.
Yards have come on this drive rushing for the quarterback Emory Jones. Florida with new life and plus territory.
Rivet. There you go. Strike. Justin Shorter. First down. That was a good throw. That was a great throw.
Wilson the coverage for the Knights.
So as NFL style plays, you're under center, play action, get a deep over route. Emory Jones finds it. Justin Shorter, and how big does that become from a momentum standpoint? You get the big conversion on 3rd and long, then another shot down the field. Florida offense probably started to feel pretty good about itself.
Yep, under 3 to go now.
On 23. Let's go.
That's why that 3rd down play.
Oh, free play. Free play. Go, Damien. First down. 1st and goal.
We got markers everywhere. One at the line and one thrown as the play.
34-24. I think Georgia's going to win. That's my scoring prediction.
One, I think, is offside on UCF.
Semifinal number 2.
Second one could be a hold.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. This is a big
48-17 Alabama.
First to start the second.
It'll be a rout.
Florida being able to take the lead here.
Favorite Gator ever? Tim Tebow.
That penalty is declined.
Duh.
Okay, so we don't have 2 penalties. We only have the one on Cam Good.
Florida takes advantage of it. You're able to play the play. Damian Pierce. It's a nice game.
I stepped out there. Still first and goal.
Florida isn't able to punch it in the end zone because of the failed 2-point attempt by UCF. The field goal still takes the lead.
2:41 to go. UCF.
Let's not even talk about a field goal here. Let's get 7.
Florida's got 2 as we wind down half one. Jones wants to keep into trouble.
No, nothing there.
Loss of 1. Morris Brash the end. Right at the point of attack.
I really like the way he's played the past couple of games. I mean, he's made his presence felt in this one. Certainly did that against South Florida as well. I mean, he was a force.
Oh, Reggie Nelson's your cousin? Bro, tell him his nickname's amazing. The Eraser. I love it. Tell him he's my favorite safety, too. I'm sure he'll appreciate that.
They've done it for most of the season without maybe their best player in front, Collier Davis.
10 play of the drive.
Second and goal. Come on.
Pierce flexes to the boundary. Empty set for Jones, who wants to throw.
Oh, my gosh. He's just freaking out back there.
Backing up, and he's going to fling it over the head of Copeland out of bounds.
Come on.
I mean, if you're a Gator fan, you're holding your breath on Emory Jones.
I'll tell you what, it is an incredible job.
Been holding our breath on Emory Jones all year long.
I mean, maintaining integrity in your rush lanes, not getting higher than the quarterback, keeping him in the pocket, and then the pursuit.
I'm watching live TV now. He's trolling.
Being able to stick to those receivers.
Third and goal, everyone.
To give Emory Jones nowhere to throw the football. It's a great job by UCF on defense to force his third down.
So here is third down. Jones from the pocket.
Oh, come on, man. Gonna have to kick a field goal. Let's get this lead back. Come on.
Delivered the blow on Jacob Copeland.
UCF just drops into his own, forcing him to dump it short. Copeland goes up the ladder, not able to get it. Even so, even if he had, I mean, it was immediate pain.
26-yard try for Howard. Missed the 36.
That's 26-yard left hash. Should be easy. Snap, hold, kick, good. 10-9. Got the lead back.
Florida goes back in front with 96 seconds to go. First half continues in a moment.
Well, our backup's hurt. That's why.
You know how sometimes you're just kind of brushing your teeth and then all of a sudden it's on. With Roman.
Well, Chris, I'm glad he made you a fan. I am. There's no better team to follow than the Florida Gators.
Roman ready.
Like I said, he's my favorite safety of all time. He should be a Hall of Famer in the NFL, too. Had a really good NFL career.
But an Aflac blue feels so right. When you feel right, you coach right. I know that's right. Prime never believed in double coverage, but health insurance in Aflac is money.
I doubt we're going to see Del Rio. I mean, Emory did just scramble for first down, extended the drive, and we got points out of it. So, yeah, he's not doing that terrible. Yeah, I know he's your cousin. I saw that comment.
Is an official sponsor of ESPN College Game Day.
Say what you want. At least we got points on that drive, all right? That should have been a dead drive a long time ago. We got something out of it. So really have to look for the little things with this team. I've noticed that.
We've been waiting all year to come together. Have a happy and safe holiday season from Lexus.
Now,
So you think Santa will like these red and green M&Ms?
I don't know. I never met the guy. He does exist.
Who exists? Santa?
This is your home. This is your family room / gym. The guest bedroom / music studio. The day bed / dog bed. The living room / yoga shanty / regional office.
Oh, B-Bean with the call out. Oh, man.
And this is the basement / panic room. Maybe what your family needs is a vacation home / vacation home. Find yours on the Virgo app.
5 breadsticks for my triple treat. 3 layers deep. 10 cents my mini rolls to eat. And the pizza plus another pizza. Triple treat box only from Pizza Hut. We wind down this first half. Florida back in front, 10-9. As we get ready for the Christmas weekend, Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl, part of Capital One Bowl Mania. Here on the ESPN family of networks. And don't forget, Clemson and Iowa State are playing in the Cheez-It Bowl, Roddy. December 29th, 5:45 Eastern on ESPN. During the game.
That was a while ago. I forgot about it. B-Bean for the win right there.
Fan contest. And induct them into the illustrious Hall of Cheese. Don't miss out on all the cheesiness.
Clemson in the Cheez-It Bowl.
In Orlando. I think our friend Tom, is our friend Tom looking for the ball in that game? He is. He sure is. Oh, Luke's. Appleby. Luke's.
They passed us in a vortex.
What do y'all think? Clemson's time is up on top? I mean, they lost both offense and defensive coordinators. You know, Brent Venables was a heck of a D coordinator as well. Or do you think Clemson will be back to an elite status? Come on. Golly. Greg Knox, you're the special teams coach. Oh, I can't wait to get a new special teams coach. God, he's been terrible.
Check this out. UCF being able to stay on schedule, convert a couple of third and mediums, really find them in the run game, has boosted them the last couple of drives. Ryan O'Keefe almost breaks this thing. They've done that big reverse a couple of times on those kickoff returns. Fortunate they were the number 4 to get the open field.
So here is Mikey King. It's 8 of 11 for 48 yards.
All right, minute 28 on the clock. Let's keep him out of field goal range. Woo, Torrance! Thumper, man. Thumper. What happened to Clemson this year? I think to sum it up, DJ Uyunglele is just not as good as everyone thought. I think that's the best way to sum that up. Third and 10.
A little surprised that UCF goes back-to-back throws here. They not only had success running the football, it's an obvious pass situation. Look, there's a minute 19 left on the clock. Ford still has
Izzy, Dabo.
They now got an opportunity with the third down stop.
Well, I can understand why it's like Ed Orgeron had his team completely turn on him whenever he wouldn't stand behind the Black Lives Matter things last year. He completely lost the locker room after that. Practice, B-Bean. A lot of practice. It's like Princely's name. Like Ulamilan. It's a tongue twister. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Minute 19 left. Third down. We can get the ball back. Still got 2 timeouts. Yeah, he was really good against Notre Dame, but remember, he lost that game. They lost.
On ESPN and the ESPN app. One app, one tap from the islands. And of course, 41 of the 44 bowls on the ESPN family of networks, 39 bowls in 16 days. And that process is underway. We culminate with the CFP National Championship game presented by AT&T January 10th. And Lucas Oil.
Bro, I love Rashad Torrance. Oh man, as y'all know, my nickname for him is Thumper because he can hit someone. He proved it. Oh my gosh, he hits so hard. It's like Major Right, Keanu O'Neal, just boom. Brenton Cox jumping at him for the sack. Talk about a hit. Talk about a hit. Dang. That stunt move. Jeez. Blew him backwards. Yeah. That's a hit right there. SEC record in bowl games so far 1-1. Look it up.
Mikey Keynes checking nickels and dimes on the UCF bench because about the time he thought about tucking, Brenton Cox blasted it.
And again, you run the ball on third down, but not running the ball on the prior downs. Florida's going to get the ball back somewhere around.
No, it's just been Missouri. The 0-1. Yeah, it's just Missouri. Who's 52? 1 second. Pull it up.
I like the idea of throwing it on first down, but if it's an incomplete pass, that's what I like to see. You go for the run. If you get a big run, then you press the gas and try and score.
Antoine Powell. Fair catch. Minute 5 on the clock. 1 timeout. There's Finley Graham finally back returning punts. Gee, man, he should have been doing that all year long. Hey, it was a clean hit, though. Crazy.
Your first read's not there, your second read's not there. Tuck the ball and run. And that has been really the most consistent, effective offense.
8 of 19. 66 rush yards. 8 of 19. Come on.
A good bit of that came on the drive that ultimately led to the field goal to give them back the lead. There's a quick throw. Caught in the neighborhood.
You're not allowed to suplex like that. Yeah, that's what I thought. Good call, ref. You're not allowed to suplex someone. This ain't WWE. I know WrestleMania was at that field earlier this year because I was at it. But this ain't WWE.
It's going to get flagged every single time, and you see it way too often.
So Henderson caught the ball.
You can't do that.
There may be plenty being added on after Tatum Bethune hit.
It's a killer penalty in that situation because the clock.
A German suplex, yeah.
They would obviously not have gotten the first down.
After the play, personal foul, defense number 15.
Unnecessary roughness. Person.
Tatum Bethune's fine here, but you can't pick someone up and slam him down.
Nope.
Even if he doesn't go down on his head or anything.
Illegal tackle. I know there's such a thing as an illegal tackle, not just helmet to helmet, an actual tackle. Timeout, UCF.
So the play now will be at the 49. And
Well, it's not. It's a Gator one, man. It says Florida on the front and everything.
And I think the question's going to be, was the whistle blown?
Oh, I agree, crazy. Yeah, they penalize defenders for making a play way too often. Way too often.
It's flagged every time. You just can't do it.
I promise you, I'll never wear an Alabama hat. Nope. Nope. I would not be caught dead in an Alabama hat. Dude thinks he's Kurt Angle or Brock Lesnar. So true.
Continuation of play, like you're hitting a quarterback and you're driving to the ground, you put all your weight on it. This is a play where you've got a guy stood up,
take him off the ground,
and you're frustrated that you can't take him down, so you pick him up and then slam him.
Here's the first and 10 play off the 49. Jones to
Chucks it away. 50 seconds left, 2nd and 10.
So 50 seconds left here. Florida's got the one timeout. UCF has burned 2 here, so they're down to 1. And the Gators who get the ball to start the second half.
God, let's get some points. Double dip on scoring at halftime.
From Rosebud, Texas, just folds his arms and works the side.
Shoot, I'd rather eat raw chicken than wear an Alabama hat. And I know you can die from that. Yeah.
Straight ahead, this is Davis.
Good run, Malik.
Maybe 6 on first down.
Hurry up. Can we hurry up? The clock's ticking.
Big Cat Bryant's really done a nice job of pressing the pocket, collapsing the pocket in the last couple of pass plays.
3rd and 5.
This is 3rd down now.
Deep. Back shoulder, gamble. Dropped it again.
Justin Hodges was there to force the breakup. And now 4th down and 4 to go. 26 seconds left.
Gamble has an opportunity to make that catch.
Make a play, Kamori.
Catch is contested. There's contact on both sides, and that's when it's in the bread basket.
Punt team.
Henry Jones giving his receiver an opportunity, and they're going to set up the punt team.
Are you chucking it deep on 3rd and 5?
And that means that Titus, Mokiao, Atimalala,
Jeremy Crawshaw.
UCF in this situation, you got to be alert for the fake.
Got rid of it quick. Good punt. Yeah, that should be a penalty too. You can't call for a fair catch and take off afterwards. That should be a flag.
So the ball will be placed at the 8 with 19 seconds left. Fans, join us virtually for the College Football Playoff All-Access Experience featuring exclusive content, games, and daily prize drops. Register today at ESPN.com.
Well, see if they've taken into halftime. Should.
Let's get you set up for December 31st at 4 as the college football playoffs begin.
Yeah, I really wish Keon Zipper was playing a little bit more than what he has been playing this year.
Teams, I mean, it was a really slow start for both offenses. And they were both able to put together some drives, but late, some missed opportunities, mainly on the Florida Gator side.
No, Evan Stewart still hasn't signed on the dotted line for A&M, so holding out hope. Probably not going to happen. Holding out hope.
UCF will make a move toward
Gibson decommitted.
Florida will as well.
Yeah, we definitely need skill players. Look into next year for that. Not really this year. Definitely looking next year for that. Hopefully we can get some great receivers because we've had some great ones in the past. We have. Let's see if we can name off the 10 best receivers in the last 15 years. Start with Percy, Tony, Murphy, Cooper,
Thanks, guys. All right, Coach. Like we
Callaway, Robinson,
teams that don't see each other a lot, but plenty of
Grimes,
between the two in front of
Swain,
crowd. What were your takeaways from your team's first half?
Where we have to do
Cleveland.
is controlling the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. If we control the line of scrimmage and protect the ball, we win the game.
A bit of a slow start offensively, but you were able to drive together a lot because of Emory Jones and his run.
I guess Baker, touchdown maker.
We got to continue doing what we're doing again.
No particular order.
And Emory's got to continue to use his feet.
What did I think of that fake QB slide? I thought it was funny, and then the next day they changed the rule to where you can't do it anymore. I thought it was funny, but at the same time, I completely understand why they put a rule in because if you're a defender, you're in that mindset of kill the ball carrier, hit him as hard as you can. And if you see a quarterback start to give himself up, you immediately have to switch out. I got to get out of kill mode because he's giving himself up for the play. I don't want to get thrown out of the game. I don't want to get a flag or anything. And it's not really fair for a quarterback to be able to try to punk a defender like that. So I completely understand the rule, but I thought it was funny when I watched it. I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah, Van Jefferson. Okay, yeah. I forgot about him. I think Shorter's underrated too.
Second game in Frisco in 3 days. Frisco Football Classic. How about the game Brett Gabbert had? and play action pass. His running game was unexpectedly awesome, and that's what helped him make plays like that. Lost this one up. Nate Mursh, what a catch. Yeah, and that was just mutual.
All right, y'all. Halftime, 10-9.
It wasn't a push-up, so there was no flag. 27-14.
Getting the ball, second half. Yeah. Wish we had more points, but at least we're winning. Shoot. At least we're winning.
Made their opponents this year with powerful running game. The Miami defense has shut it down. First Miami bowl win since the 2010 season. The game was in 2011. They win it 27-14. We come back. What's the big takeaway from the SEC championship with Georgia, and what does Michigan have?
Yeah, y'all, we got 150 people watching, only 36 likes. Come on now, help me out with that like button.
Where we have all new lower honor rates. And savings like that make you feel like you won the whole dang thing. Now get new lower auto rates with Allstate.
Please like the daggone video. We don't say daggum on this channel, all right? That was a Bobby Bowden thing.
You're in good hands. With
Howdy.
Allstate.
What's up?
Click or call for a lower auto rate today.
Likes are free.
Take it to the streets to talk about credit.
Oh, there's NFL on? Oh, I'm in the fantasy football playoffs this week. I got to see how my team's doing, all right?
Thousands extra in interest rates. Cut the confusion at creditrepair.com.
Word of advice. Never, ever draft Aaron Jones or Saquon Barkley on your fantasy team. They'll drive you crazy. I don't have anyone playing tonight.
Online, you can be surprised with free food from Domino's.
Road home for the holidays, where the ultimate driving machine becomes the ultimate cruise free states machine.
Jason, that's just a sacrifice I'm going to have to make. Okay, that's okay if you don't like that. I'm never going to put that on.
And even the ultimate, we couldn't get out of there any faster machine. Because at BMW, we know every holiday looks different. So we created the ultimate, whatever your road home looks like, machine. Receive a credit of up to $2,500 through January 3rd.
What's up, big homie? How you doing, man? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone. Got any special holiday plans, Gator Nation? I don't think Bobby Bowden would ever be on our side.
Get groceries, gifts, and more fast and easy. So last-minute guests are the only thing you'll be waiting on.
I'm working too, man. I'm actually over in Tropicana Field. I'm in St. Pete this week. That's why I don't have any of my Gator stuff up on the wall. I'm in a hotel room, paid for. I'm on a work vacation. Doing Enchant Christmas at Tropicana Field. It's awesome. It's the most winter wonderland I've ever been a part of. I think they said 90,000 feet of Christmas lights that are set up inside Tropicana Field. It's really, really cool, man. It's ice skating rink and everything. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. I'll be working on Christmas, but I'll be getting that holiday pay. So, cha-ching. Anyone else working for the holidays?
It's not about what you've done.
Oh, you know Billy Napier is going to go after those skill players, man. He's going to make recruiting skill players, trenches, and you can already tell with the reported the reported hire, adding on with Corey Raymond and getting the Carl Scott, who was a long time Nick Saban's corners DB's coach. So yeah, we're gonna go back to being DBU, and we're gonna go back to making offense look fun.
What are they gonna see? Well, it better be an empty stomach, because they will see how often Alabama identified what they were doing and hit the easiest play off.
Tate Clements, there's your shout out, man.
And it started with pre-snap reads.
Keeping myself busy it's been helping, man. It's been helping. It's been a little hard to get into the Christmas spirit, but being at work, being around holiday stuff it's making me enjoy Christmas music, that's for sure. Always gotta try to keep yourself busy when stuff like that happens in life. Don't want to become your own worst enemy and just go down that road. So, yep, you gotta keep yourself busy, pocketing a lot of money, And then I'll be down in the Keys next month. Oh, I cannot wait, y'all. I'll be doing videos. I'm thinking about turning this channel into more of a podcast and not really doing live streams next year and doing more so of, after game podcasts. So, yeah, I'll be making some videos. I'll be on a boat. And I can't wait. I can't wait, man. I love it down there. It's where I was at for the LSU game last year. Y'all remember.
They'll try to anticipate as well. And Georgia's task during the run-up to this game will be to make sure.
What's my favorite Christmas song?
And it's a lot less easy for the Bearcats.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I played Rudolph in like a second, third grade Christmas play growing up. So Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is probably my favorite.
What's the challenge the Wolverines are going to present?
This is actually a Christmas gift. 12 years ago from one of my closer friends, one of my best friends growing up. Yeah, I've had this thing a while. I don't break it out that much. I usually just wear it for bowl games. Florida State #1. Ha! You guys lost to us 3 times last month, man. Football, women's basketball, and basketball. Florida State's not #1, that's for sure.
So they fly up the meat course with force.
Gators get the ball second half, Ken.
A little crazy on them. This isn't straight downhill. This is more like an unmade bed. Who's got the ball? But Michigan being Michigan, they still send lead blockers downfield at the point of attack on a trick play.
I watch A Christmas Story every year on ABC. That's the movie that I watch every year.
Michigan has the most physical group of blocking wide receivers in all of college football. At #5, Mike Samersville shows us what that looks like.
Sup?
I mean, he'll send his poor defensive back for a ride, and BBC is on tape. They don't want this to happen.
Y'all hit me up with this like button, man. Come on now.
With force, when they read
One else said the Gators getting the ball second half. The other guy said UCF's getting it. Well, I don't know what they're watching. Oh, no, UCF is getting it. We got it first. So I'm wrong. I apologize. UCF should be getting the ball. I don't know why they kept saying Florida would. We got the ball first. We went 3 and out.
He fires, and bang, it's over. Now, this is the dilemma for defenses that face this new age Michigan offense this year. If they are not aggressive enough, they'll get smashed in the mouth. If they're too aggressive, they'll get burned with tricky stuff. They've got to have a risky choice between 2 bad options.
Got to pick your poison here. This game can be fun to watch in the trenches. These 2 physical teams battling. It comes your way, of course, December 31st. It is strength versus strength.
Yeah, so what do y'all think of Rob Sale? I'll let you know how I felt about him. What do you think? You think he's going to be a really good O-line coach, or I don't know. I wish he was a better recruiter. I do, but yeah.
Domino's new oven-baked dips are so new that we made a new commercial about their newness. Try new flavors like our cheesy marinara, baked apple, or hot and melty 5 cheese with our not new.
Can Bama beat Georgia twice? Yeah, they definitely can. I would pick him to beat Georgia again. Not just because I don't want to see Georgia win. I think Nick Saban just is that good. He's that good. He's the greatest coach of all time.
That's not fair. At AT&T, we think it's only fair that all
Nick Saban is not just the best football coach of all time in college. He's also the best football coach ever in American sports history. He's probably one of the best coaches of all time, period, in American sports history. Nick Saban is the GOAT. He really is. Utah always beats Oregon for some reason. I don't know why Oregon always struggles with Utah, but yeah. It really wasn't even close both games either.
My hair will go back so quick. I feel great. I feel confident. I feel very happy about my journey so far.
Riley, I'm sorry, man. Bobby Bowden is not a better coach than Nick Saban. He's not. He's not. For one, Nick Saban's won a lot more hardware than Bobby Bowden ever won. Tate Clemens, hey. Hey, Chester Clemens. How you doing? What if Nick Saban chose the Gators all those years ago? What if Nick Saban signed the quarterback he wanted to sign when he was the head coach of the Dolphins, being Drew Brees? What if Nick Saban finally would have got a quarterback in the NFL in Drew Brees. That's the bigger what if. He wanted Drew Brees. And he is on record saying the one position he never figured out in the NFL in getting someone was quarterback. Imagine if Nick Saban had Drew Brees. It's one of the biggest what ifs ever in sports history. What if Nick Saban would have gotten one of the greatest passers of all time?
Kevin and Trevor in studio. Time for your Capital One Bowl Mania update. College football, the gift that just keeps on giving this Christmas season. We've got football the next few
You know
days.
this SEC game's coming up? Nope.
Tomorrow night, 8
Nope.
Eastern, ESPN, the easy post Hawaii Bowl.
Dolphins wouldn't let Saban have control. So true. It's one thing the Saints gave Sean Payton. They gave him control.
Started 3 games for the injured Cordero earlier this year.
Who you got to win the Natty? Bama.
2 weeks of bowl practice.
It's Bama. It's always Bama. It's always Bama. All right.
Memphis, Hawaii comes your way 8 Eastern tomorrow on ESPN. Meantime, less than 24 hours after Texas A&M pulled out of the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl.
Until Nick Saban can string 2 bad years together, it's always Bama.
Commissioners also cited season-ending injuries within the program. Rutgers had Big Ten wins over Illinois and Indiana this year, finished 5-7.
Yeah, but we got Urban Meyer 2 years before Nick Saban went to Alabama. We hired Urban in 2005. Bama hired Saban in end of 2006.
Kevin, it is really hard because football players over the course
We hired Meyer. We knew we were going to hire Meyer because we fired Ron Zook midway through the year. But we knew we wanted Urban Meyer. And you know what? That's still one of the best coaching hires Florida's ever made outside of Steve Spurrier. Tebow did almost go to that's another what if. What if Tebow would have gone to Alabama? They probably wouldn't have fired their coach. He probably would have had a couple more years. I forget that coach's name before Nick Saban. But Nick Saban wouldn't have gone to Alabama. If Nick Saban came back to college, he would have gone somewhere else.
We're giving away $50 million in surprise frees instead of surprise fees like other deliveries.
Thanks, Riley. I appreciate it, man. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't.
Free stuffed cheesy bread, free pizza.
Mike Shula. That's it. Yeah. Mike Shula probably would have stuck around for a couple more years. Tim Tebow probably would have kept Mike Shula to have a job throughout Tebow's whole career. And Nick Saban never would have gone to Alabama. There are 2 big what-ifs when it comes to Nick Saban getting that Bama job. And I've just listed them both. Drew Brees, Tim Tebow.
What if smartphones were...
Why am I a Florida fan? Because I can spell Georgia the right way, Tate. Oh!
Precisely where you need it. Google Pixel 6.
Don't get at me with that question. At least type it out correctly. Spell check yourself.
I could use some help showing the world how Liberty Mutual customizes their car insurance so they only pay for what they need.
4 more thumbs up and we'll get to 50, yo. We're at 46 right now.
Did it work? Only pay for what you need. Liberty, 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 liberty. Spider-Man No Way.
It is awesome. Any sub I love, man. I love you guys. The fact that you want to watch the game with me. You like what I say about the Gators enough to tune in for over 3 hours and watch the game. So I appreciate it. Got to do my best, BB. Got to do my best, man. Georgia's having such a great year, and we're 6-6. I got to do my best to troll when I can. It's okay. The Atlanta Braves won the World Series. Braves fan, Red Sox fan, I was so happy when they won. Man, what a year. What a year. Mike Soroka getting hurt. Ronald Acuna getting hurt. What a freaking year, man. 1980 is all you have to say. I have too much fun with those jokes.
Sports Center comes your way after the game with my pals Zubin Mehenti and Orna Okal. They'll have one-on-one conversations with Jim Harbaugh and Nick Saban, plus more on how Cincinnati can stun Alabama. And Thursday Night Football in the NFL, Niners-Titans post-game reaction. Isaiah Bowser has a touchdown run. Failed two-point conversion, the difference in this game right now. Turn the lights back on. The second half is next.
Remember the extra ranch?
What else? Picking our child up? Cool. I'll be right back.
You know you want that soft and tossed Wingstop, and now try it on crispy thighs.
Wherever your journey takes you this winter,
Bobby Bowden done forgot more about football than Nick Saban would ever know.
right now, get huge savings on the entire lineup.
Can you remind me how many national championships did Bobby Bowden win? Nick Saban can have rings on two hands now.
Sign and drive today on select vehicles with zero due at signing, zero down payment, and zero security deposit.
When Kirby loses, what will be said about him? Besides that bowl cut haircut,
Introducing Wendy's new hot and crispy fries. Preferred almost 2 to 1 over McDonald's. Try them today. Only at
shows.
Wendy's.
We only picture the hurdle, the bomb, the breakaway, but our student athletes are so much more.
Like Nick Saban and Tom Brady have like some sort of rivalry, I swear. It's like, oh, you got 6? Oh, I can get 6 now. Oh, you got 7? Oh, I need to get 7 now.
Really big kid. More than students.
Okay, Urban Meyer has 2. Actually, Urban Meyer has 3. Urban Meyer is a better coach than Bobby Bowden. And Nick Saban's a way better coach than Urban Meyer. Because Nick Saban's been able to maintain success. Urban gets success, keeps success for a senior class, and then gets burnt out.
Titans of East and West are set to play in a primetime matchup on Christmas Day. No. As LA and BK do get out in the post.
Urban and Saban have something in common. They both were not successful at Florida NFL teams.
Is one that begs a duel. But hey, it's Christmas. So don't be too cool.
Jimmy Johnson didn't win as like I'll admit, Jimmy Johnson was a heck of a coach. I know Jimmy Johnson said in the past before that he wishes he would have stayed in Miami. But as when it comes to being a coach, yeah, they're probably on the same level. Jimmy and Urban. Jimmy Johnson was a dang good coach.
Welcome back to Capital One Bowl Mania.
Yeah, Pete Carroll too. Yeah, they're all in the same tier. Johnson, Urban, Carroll, but like Johnson and Carroll actually won a Super Bowl though in the NFL. Go Gamecocks! Yeah, congratulations, you got Spencer Rattler.
Time for the second half of the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl.
Hey, I won't lie. If we could get Urban again to be the head coach and to win us 2 titles, bring us a Heisman, I'd take it. I'd take it again. Despite us being very bad for a long time after he left, we won 2 rings and a Heisman in 3 years. I will take that short-term success. I'll do it any day of the week. If Billy Napier lasts 6 years but brings us 2 titles and a Heisman, thank you. Thank you. But Billy Napier is going to be around a while. That's what it's looking like now. What do you think would be the final of this game? What's it, 10-9 right now? 10-9. No, I'm joking. 21-16? 21-19? Something around there? Low scoring.
In possessions, first, second down, being able to stay on schedule, moving the football consistently. They did it in spots, but you got to do it consistently.
24-23. I mean, that's close. 24-20.
Chris Howard's kick. And O'Keefe
Out of bounds. First offensive play. False start. Kickoff coming out of halftime. kicked out of bounds.
Downstairs.
Can't wait for Greg Knox to go bye-bye. 30 more minutes and Greg Knox is our coach.
Yeah, our defense is playing good, but we got to score touchdowns. We got big plays. They're pressuring the crap at us. We got to make it pay.
You were able to generate some ground game with that versatile group of running backs you have. What more do you want to see offensively?
Well, hopefully we know what
Murphy's Law, of course.
We'll be able to get a hat on a hat and try to run the football downhill.
This is the
We're gonna
Gusser.
have explosive plays if we're going to win this game.
Looking forward to it, Coach.
All right. Finally back from halftime.
All right, so here's the freshman from Chandler, Arizona, Mikey Keene to work it.
Dean swinging and missing.
And into Florida territory goes Isaiah Bowser.
Trey Dean, come on, man. You're the safety.
Downhill running, right?
And look, they do a nice job of getting a hat on a hat, but even when you design a play, there's going to be an unblocked player, and this time it's the safety.
Look, just
and my running back coach used to tell
Trey,
me,
that's terrible. That's terrible.
Isaiah Bowser gives him a little sauces up the sideline.
And Brent Cox has got something for Isaiah Bowser.
35-yard run, first play from scrimmage.
Cox behind the line, toiling in the night backfield.
Brent Cox having a decent game so far.
Yeah, he certainly has. And look,
3 tackles for loss and a sack.
you need explosive plays.
Really good game, actually.
They're going to make some plays on you and make it tough for you to drive 10 plays every single time. You got to have those big.
Can someone cover the slot?
To get down the field.
Signals on. Hand signals from in front of the UCF bench, and the cards go up. Mikey Keene checks them. And just like that, here is the 2nd and 11 play with Bowser trying to get
Nope,
to the
nothing
end
there.
with the left
Maybe a
side.
yard.
A lot of being a running back is
Trey
anticipating
Dean,
where that
God,
blocked
man.
guy is and being ready to make a move when he shows up, so you're not surprised. Isaiah Bowser knows the safety's
Trey Dean showed so much promise in his first year. He really did.
He's got to move ready.
Kind of just been a disappointment last 3.
Downfield, although the first 2 plays after that first down put him at a 3rd and 11.
Yep. Now all of a sudden, Johnny Richardson's checked into the ball game to spell Bowser.
3rd and 11.
Tight end Collier. That's O'Keefe in motion. Play fake by Keene.
There you go.
Slips it to O'Keefe.
Oh, Trevez, you make the tackle. Jalen Lee comes in, puts a hit on him. Shoot. 4th down.
My goodness. Trevez Johnson, was that him lurking out of the secondary with the first hit?
There was. Make the tackle, Trevez.
He's juggling the football, and that's just a good hard hit.
God, that's a hard hit.
That's an excellent job in today's game of not targeting, keeping your head out of the play, nailing a guy with your shoulder. UCF's going to kick a long field goal.
Obarski's longest.
No, we got it first. I was wrong. We got it first.
Against East Carolina, this is 51.
51-yard kick, snap, hold. Ha! Wide right. Not even close. Yabatse's in the transfer portal.
UCF a big run. Florida holds, still leads by 1.
See, I said 34-24. I think George is going to win. I'm going to be rooting for Michigan, though.
The Union Home Mortgage experience is personalized to you and backed by a team of pros to guide you.
Missed field goal. So,
Because when you win,
come on, offense. Drive the ball. Get some points.
Domino's new oven-baked dips are so new that we made a new commercial about their newness. Try new flavors like our cheesy marinara, baked apple.
Oh, Diabate's hurt, and that's why he's not playing? Okay. I know he's in the portal, but we have others in the portal playing. He's hurt. He's hurt.
Suspicious fans by Dr. Pepper.
Howdy, Logan. Wonder if you can help me out with something. Sure. Looking for a couple of goalposts. Went missing after the big win last night.
What? That's awful. Who would steal a goalpost?
Say, that is a nice new swing set you got there.
Oh, this old thing makes the boy happy, I guess.
Interesting design.
Well, yeah, it's Scandinavian. You know what? You should check the streakers across the street. They have a very suspicious new antenna.
Thanks for the tip.
Anytime, Sheriff.
Dr.
Pepper, the one fans deserve.
USAA is made for the safe pilots, like Matt, who can come to the stop with barely a bottle. With USAA Safe Pilot, when you drive safe, you can save up to 30% on your auto insurance. USAA, what you're made of, we're made for. Get a quote today.
I forgot he had surgery. I know Richardson did. I forgot Diabate did too.
At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
Well, we haven't seen Chief today, have we?
I don't know. I never met the guy.
Seen a lot of Scooby. Haven't seen Chief.
Welcome to Allstate, where our new lower.
What do y'all think the score prediction is going to be? Shoot, man, like it's not the fact that the defense have played great. It's been more so a bad offense. Both teams so far. Like we should have had a touchdown, overthrew him. Should have had another touchdown. He dropped the ball. It's not good defense when that happens. That's just bad offense. This game's a lot closer than I thought it'd be right now. Thought we were going to win by at least more than 7. Still can, but shoot, it's 10-9. Yeah, we need to get back to giving 27 the ball, man. Give me some more Dameon Pierce.
After the Knights just missed a field goal on the opening drive of the third. Don't forget Christmas Day.
And Damion's back there in the backfield, so let's hope we hand it off. I've always thought Hopper's been better than Diabate. Diabate is just a more physical guy, but he's terrible as a Mike linebacker.
11:30 Pacific on ESPN, the ESPN app. And just one more gift for you from all of us at ESPN.
That's Antavius hit stick lane.
Oh, really?
10 carries, 52 yards for Dameon Pierce so far.
Pierce will get the opening carry.
Got 11 for 53.
Keenan Hester. Those two guys inside. We have seen 3 guys really make plays. Hester and Keenan.
BB, that's pretty bad.
Have all been in the mix.
That's pretty bad.
For Travis Williams, the UCF defensive coordinator.
You can do better. I believe in you.
Big Cat Bryant hasn't had as many of the stats, but he's pushed the pocket a lot. And
Second down, come on.
Trayvon Moore's brash been all over the place.
Mataldo in there now as well. Young man from the Tampa area.
Going deep.
Going up top.
Overthrew Whittemore again.
Twice tonight. He's found Trent Whittemore. Quadrick Bullard was chasing.
Diabate played D-end. Yeah, he was a 3-4 D-end person in high school.
Down the field, but they haven't really threatened these overthrows.
It's well covered, too.
There's no chance for a pass interference.
3rd and 8. 9 of 23 today. 39% when you average 66 on the year. 39. That's Tyler Murphy area. That's Jeff Driscoll territory.
Big factor on 3rd downs.
Gators 2 for 8. In motion, that's Wells.
Pick up the blitz, and you ran into the pressure. Pierce picked the blitzer up. Run to the outside, man. Santa's not an Alabama fan. God is an Alabama fan. All right.
And watch Trayvon Moore's brash. He gets high in the pocket, realizes it, comes back down his stem, up the middle. You see Jean Baptiste able to eventually bring him down, but there's a big lane there. If Moore's brash keeps running the hump and goes over the top, he does a nice job.
3 and out, Emery.
Coming back down, forcing Jones up, gets the sack.
Crawshaw the punt.
Good punt to the 20.
Ball on a fair catch right around the 20.
How's it going, Don? How you doing?
Gets us to a break early in the 3rd, a 1-point Gator lead.
I know. That's why it's called Gator Aid, because it aided the Gators.
Today's
Made in Florida.
Forecast. Refunds with an excellent chance of more money for you. TaxAct, the official tax filing software of full season.
So realistically, where does everyone expect our recruiting class to end up for next year? Not this year, because this year we know it's just going to be bad. You know, there's not a lot we can do between now and National Signing Day to help this class out. Yeah, well, we should be top 50, but shoot, that's still terrible for Florida. It really is.
Florida 355.
Hands. Put your gun down. 3, 2, 1. Pull the trigger.
18th next year, when it's all said and done, I think we'll be higher than 18. That'll be a whole entire year with this coaching staff.
But now we have a common enemy. They have an army. What do we have? Please don't say each other.
I think top 7's realistic. Honestly, if it's not top 10, I'll be a little disappointed. I definitely think around 7, top 7 is what we should be expecting. And then, you know, a couple more years in, we should be top 5, pushing top 3. I don't think we'll ever be able to beat Alabama and Georgia because we don't throw around bags as much as those two schools do. And those two schools have that, and Texas A&M too. I mean, shoot, they're number 1 this year. We don't throw around bags because we just don't recruit that way at Florida for some reason. The NIL is definitely going to help, but you know, Georgia and Alabama are going to have NILs as well. Shoot, Bryce Young got $1 million endorsement before he even took a snap. Travis Hunter at Jackson State looks like $1.5 million just to sign there. So for lucky top 10, no higher than 12. I think a bad recruiting cycle will be top 15. But I agree thinking that top 10 is kind of the benchmark and where Florida should always be.
Download the free Poshmark app today.
Oh, you know what Coach Prime says. You look good, you feel good. Feel good, you play good. Play good, you get paid good. He's paying good over there.
Official tax filing software of bowl season. When we say we take you to the game, Ronnie, we take you to the game.
What a job.
Jim McElwain has a better class at Western Michigan than us this year. Thanks, Mullen.
Taylor Davis. You think Taylor would be the candidate this crew? Taylor?
Oh, that's funny, guys. You know what?
No, serious.
I'll keep my feet firmly planted on the ground. Thank you very much.
Is that a no from you too, Jones?
I don't know. I think I can be convinced. I think I could. I'm not saying that I wouldn't need to change clothes after.
I don't believe you, Robbie.
Okay.
Alex Formartino, our producer, says he's all in.
Oh, defense back in the field.
1-point game, almost 4 minutes in, a little delay, and Johnny Richardson tries to get us started on the possession for the Knights.
Justice Boone out there, number 91.
Club has had it. You hand the ball off to Richardson, who
Lamar Goods as well.
With 693 yards on the season.
How's Emory been today? Heard he's going through the transfer portal. 39% completion right now. Not good, Don. Not good. Another jet sweep reverse. First down. 25, 30-yard touchdown run. You're fucking kidding me. Elam gets him out inside the 5. Come on. Are we that undisciplined when it comes to wide receiver reverses? That's the 3rd time this year it's worked, or 3rd time this game it's worked for them.
It looked like he was close to the out of bounds to the sideline. They did not review it.
Bowser fighting.
Touchdown.
UCF.
2 plays. Well, now we're losing again.
Explosive plays, the name of the game for the Knights. Ryan O'Keefe provides one. And I should have said, they don't stop it for review. Each play is reviewed by the replay official. If it's clear that he did not step out of bounds, they don't need to take another look. You see a punch.
16-10.
Bowser caps the drive.
I'm going to miss Kyrie Elam, that's for sure.
By O'Keefe is a season best for the Knights from scrimmage. And the marker down on the play after the point from Obarski.
Trey Dean is not good. Yeah.
Mark Denny in the Pac-12 crew huddle. Boy,
It's not good as a safety.
I mean, this is a team with Mikey Keene at quarterback whose long completion of the game right now is 12 yards.
Now
So
stop.
those explosive
Now let
players?
that hammer sound like whoa. Yeah.
Personal foul. Defense number 28.
I would like to see Donovan McMillan. I would like to see anyone else but Trey Dean.
The 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
Wow.
It's Tyron Harper, the linebacker, who's been a star for Florida.
Thanks, Hopper.
He's been absolutely fantastic. And
Correcting player is ejected.
he's playing.
Ejected.
Bamon Diabate, their starting linebacker. Tyron Harper
3 deep at Mike linebacker. Oh no, 4 deep is Ventrell Miller. Hurt week 2.
He's had a fantastic game so far.
We're on our 4th string middle linebacker.
Ejected from the rest of the ball game. Wow, what a turn of events.
Hopper, best defender of the day, just got himself thrown out of the game.
Let's go back to O'Keefe's run.
Way to go.
My heavens.
Way to go.
And it's our drive recap brought to you by Verbo.
We've seen this another time from UCF. You get a couple of players out front. Matthew Lee, the center. Paute, the right guard, get out front. But it's
Shaw Torrance missed that tackle.
people miss. Staying in bounds. Kyer Elam saves the touchdown, but on the next play, Isaiah Bowser punches it in. Gus Malzahn talked about explosive plays are what they need. They find one, and Isaiah Bowser just finishes it.
Second touchdown.
No, they haven't. Crazy. It's undisciplined bunch. Very inconsistent bunch this whole year.
Is the longest in bowl history, eclipsing a 66-yard run by both Blankenship.
Oh my God.
Ohio, and that ball was scrambled for.
They got the ball. We couldn't even field a freaking kickoff. UCF just got the goddamn ball back. They got the ball back.
The Knights on the field say they have it. And the scrum is underway at the 17. Nobody in a striped shirt yet.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank you.
Florida is fortunate. UCF wisely in that situation, just dribbling the ball so you can't catch it. You're kicking the ball from the 50. So you're trying to pin them inside at least the 25, and Florida has a really tough time.
Gage Wilcox, what are you doing?
Got a couple of players around the football.
Henderson, I think, is the guy that clutched it.
Yeah, Xavier Henderson.
Boy.
Oh, UCF looks like they had an opportunity.
We ripped it away at the bottom of the pile. Oh, man. That was a 50-50 ball at the bottom of that pile. You are kidding me. Run! Never mind. First down.
Devon Wilson, the tackle for UCF. And the Gators on the move. Right back to the ejection of Hopper here.
Yeah, he's at the top of the screen, just jarring with an offensive lineman.
What an idiot.
It is certainly a penalty. From that angle, it looked more.
Go, Malik. Go, Malik. Go, Malik.
Down the far sideline, and the Gators are rolling 36 yards for Malik Davis before Wilson shoved him out.
We see a good run by Malik Davis. We haven't seen a lot of this game.
Nice step back there.
The stop on a dime is impressive, and they get up the field. But going back to the
have one for me.
Hopper play, I mean, the distinction between push and punch in that situation is really big. I mean, you come in and you shove a guy on the shoulder. I don't think it qualifies as a punch. It looked like it was anything to the head. Those officiating crew only got one look at it, but.
Oh, gosh, man. This is such a sloppy game. This is just not much excitement. Golly.
Local restaurants have been hit hard by fees.
Longest play from scrimmage was that last run from us.
All of that comes out of our pocket and goes to them.
So Domino's
franchisees went to local restaurants and bought $100,000 of their gift cards to give out to our customers. That way they could support.
Oh, we need some points. We need some points, man. We're letting this momentum get away from us right now.
Other restaurants gift certificates to give out, but it sure is wonderful.
So if you're not getting Domino's, skip the delivery apps and order directly from.
I agree. Like,
As a DJ, I know all about
the young players will have a chance to prove themselves. But these upperclassmen, they're always going to come in and be like, nah. Can't believe Tyron Harper just did that. What the hell was he thinking?
This is called momentum. And there's no off season. It's work that builds on itself.
Who do I think will win the Super Bowl? God, just don't let Tom Brady. Seriously. Anyone but Brady. Anyone. If the Buccaneers make it again and win again and Tom Brady gets another ring, I'm going to be so mad. Absolutely love the attitude Billy Napier is bringing. Absolutely love the staff he's hiring. Scared money don't make money. And he's paying assistants right now. He comes up with that slogan. He's living by it right now. Scared money don't make money. We are not afraid to open up the checkbook for these coaches. I've always hated on Tom Brady. Always. His first year, the Tuck rule made me start hating him.
Oh, yeah, it's fast.
And then he just kept winning.
Yes. What about secure?
And the Patriots kept cheating.
Love it. How many of those you got?
That's why I hate Tom Brady.
You're very good at whatever this is.
At this point, I'm not going to change my opinion on Brady. I'm just going to hate him until he retires. I hate him until he retires. And no matter how painful it is, I admitted last year before the season started, if Brady were to somehow be the only, lead the team to be the only host Super Bowl and then win the Super Bowl, I would admit he's the greatest of all time. And then he did it. And I admitted he's the greatest quarterback of all time. That doesn't mean I like the guy. Still can't stand him.
Wilson in the secondary coming back after the play here.
Oh, he just falls down and fakes an injury. Look.
Decided home here.
Oh, look. You, man. Seriously?
Quick and out of nowhere.
Yep. From the third deck.
Whilst looking at the sideline.
Man. So Wilson comes off the field under his own power. Ball at the 30 for the Gators, 1st and 10.
I'll never stop hating them. I'll never stop.
Malik Davis.
I used to hate Nick Saban. Now I just appreciate him. Tom Brady, different story. Free play.
UCF into the neutral zone. Throw to Whittemore on the perimeter. Free play for the Gators. And somewhere out around the 20 goes Whittemore. But I think Cam Good again. Team for team that claps, right? I think that's a pretty nice job of changing the clap cadence, if you will.
Yeah, they've gotten UCF to jump a couple of times now.
Thanks, Mom.
They've jumped a couple of times.
My mom saying Tom Brady's the GOAT there. No. Nope. No comment on that. I said it once, I won't say it again.
You see number 54, Cam Good. It's a nice game, though, for Florida. Being able to throw down. This thing's gotten a little chippy. We obviously saw the hot.
This game's been chippy from the start.
Ruling on the field as the first down was reached. The previous play is now under replay review.
Hey, if Tom Brady watches this channel, then good for Tom Brady. I doubt it, though. I'm sure he's got more important things to do with his day.
That is correct. Gives us an opportunity to tell you that the replay official tonight is David Lambros.
You know he'll be watching the Georgia-Michigan game, though.
This is a Pacific 12 conference crew.
It's a Florida team that really needed a drive to regain some of that momentum. Let's take another look.
Ball at the 30.
Play to Whittemore, and then you get to the 20-yard line. So,
Did he get the first down? It's close. It's going to be like second and short.
see where he goes out of bounds there, but it's where the ball crosses.
Crazy. I'm right there with you. Trust me. I feel exactly like you do. You can't deny his greatness. I still hate the guy.
32 yards in front. So it's a good review.
Yep. Well done. And should be handled in fairly quick fashion.
The spot of the ball they're reviewing.
I'm sure there are Florida fans at home.
How do I feel about Travis Hunter? Good for him. I absolutely love that he's not going to be causing us headaches for the next 3 to 4 years. But good for him to go into Jackson State, going to a lesser college, going to an HBCU. Like, honestly, that's a pioneer right there. In the future, more of these elite guys are going to be going to schools like that because of Travis Hunter doing it this year. But, man, I am just thrilled to death that he's not going to be wearing those garnet gold colors, and we have to face him once every year. Oh, man, I'm so happy we won't have to see him on the field.
So we were able to go back and show that.
He would have been giving us fits. Fits.
Every play, and if there's no reason to stop it, right, then they don't stop it. And that was one of those examples where it looked initially to be close. They've got all the angles. You look at the angles. No need to stop.
Why are they looking so long, man? He was short. He's short.
Here comes Mark Duddy, the referee.
After review, the runner stepped out at the 22-yard line.
Yeah.
Penalty is still
Took you guys that long to figure it out?
down at the 22-yard line.
Second and short.
By the way, Greg Knox, who we got a chance to visit with, Ronnie, this week. Look, everybody knows what happened. Dan Mullen was fired. Billy Napier was hired in late November. He started assembling a staff. Greg Knox taking over as the interim head coach. He's got staff members. They've got family. We talk about the business transaction involved here, Ronnie. It's not been easy for Florida. Players have handled it well, as Knox has said.
Second and 2.
It's not been easy.
Look, we were talking to
Travis Hunter? Yes, he really is that good.
He's calling the plays on the defense for Florida before the game, and he's like, look, all we can do is focus on this game. Give our players our best now. We'll figure out what's in the future.
And Travis Hunter's not just great defensively. He's also a pretty darn good wide receiver, too.
Not before Davis gets the first down. Mitch Robinson, a talented young coach in this business, has done a nice job with the Florida defense for sure.
Crazy. I disagree. Brady used to be a cocky, arrogant son of a bitch. He's not anymore.
Here's Jones on the perimeter. Whittemore's going to throw, looking for Gamble, and cannot hit it.
Kamari Gamble still can't catch a freaking pass. Yes, that was low, but it hit him in his hands.
Florida has got a handful of underthrown balls to wide open receivers in the ballgame.
All Whittemore has to do is lay it up.
Fingertips. That's a catchable ball. That's his third drop on the day. Who said earlier they want to see Whitmore as quarterback? They listened to you. Kamari Gamble didn't, though.
Just inside the 20, Knights with a lead of 6. Davis.
Thank you, Malik. Thank you, Davis. God, he's having a better rush day than Dameon Pierce, yards-wise, right now. We play Evan Stewart next year. Don't forget about Walter Nolan. Yeah, we play them both. Number 1 and number 3 in the class. We get to play them in College Station again because we were just there last year. Well, we're going to get the lead back.
Even though they weren't able to take advantage of the wide open receiver on the receiver pass, the double pass.
Months ago, it looks like we were going to get both Evan Stewart and Walter Nolan, didn't it? Boy, have the times changed.
Lead change on the ball game, right?
Watch the right guard. It's Richie Litter, number 67.
It's a great block.
Kingsley Ekwukon do a nice job of opening up a giant hole up the middle. And number 20, Malik Davis.
Thank you. Thank you.
On the finish. The offensive line does the hard part. What running back has to do is make sure he finishes.
Golly, man.
The ball in the end zone.
Golly.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, receiving team number 37. That's his first of the game. 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of, will be added to the kickoff. The player whose helmet came off was Florida number 70,
is with these unsportsmanlike penalties after a touchdown?
Here's the guilty party on the unsportsmanlike. So that means Florida will kick from midfield as UCF did a moment ago.
Kickoffs from the 50 and back-to-back kicks.
You got to talk to your players. Just he's getting a little chippy. We've already had.
What do I think about Jack Miller? I'll be honest, haven't done that much research on him. I know he's a 4-star. I know he's transferred from Ohio State. I've had a lot going on, so I haven't been able to catch up on that yet. But with Emory transferring away, and we may have either Del Rio Wilson or Kitna transferring away too, it never hurts to have a talented backup to make quarterback competition to bring out the best in competitors and give competition like that. But whenever I look up Jack Miller, and I'll have an opinion on him. I'll let you guys know. Right now, I don't have much of one. I know I've been slacking. Sorry, I had a lot going on. Do I play Madden? Yeah, I need to update my online account, but yeah, pretty good at Madden. We got it! Wow! Oh my God, we didn't get it. No! How did we not recover that? Oh, how did we not get it? Wingo, fall on the ball, man. Oh my gosh, how did we not get that?
Back to Richards. Wow, what a break for UCF. What a terrible bounce of the football for Florida.
We got a strange one on our hands. Here is Gatewood.
Joey Gatewood again. Oh, no, sorry. The announcers were wrong.
And it'll pick up 4 to the 45.
Dexter tackle. That's Gervon Dexter catching you and then falling right on. That had to hurt.
This is what you were talking about a moment ago.
They really calling a flag?
There's been jawing. There's been
what now?
Pushing and shoving.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense, number 9, taunting, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
It's not enough to make the great tackle. You got to let them know about it, Dexter.
Dexter.
Oh, you can't do it. Standing up and shaking your head. And,
you continue while you're getting up.
Bro, stay down on the ground and talk to him. Don't start getting up and then do it. God, you idiot. Flea flicker. Oh. Wow. Now they missed the touchdown.
He's trying to lead his receiver across the field. You can tell that's the coaching point. That's where you got the space. Let him run under it. But this one he needed to throw down the field. Keep it away.
Torrance, you got caught with your eyes in the backfield. And Elam, you made up enough ground to cause the incompletion. I'm going to miss Kyrie Elam.
It's a tough throw for a quarterback because you're trying. You're trying not to overthrow.
Elam should be one of the first 3 corners off the board in this draft. That man's amazing. Oh, excellent coverage again. Only Gators know Gator Santa. Brenton Cox was roughing the passer. Oh my God, what's going on? How dumb are you? You're having a great game too. Come on. Oh, Elam will be a top 20 pick. Dexter, get up next time. Okay, just get up this time. Don't say a word.
I really thought it was interesting what Coach Knox told us this week.
Here's my Super Bowl pick.
Could have changed the trajectory of their season. Was
Chiefs.
You look at the Kentucky game, 15 penalties for 115 yards. It really changed the entire narrative for them.
Turn your head, Henderson. No, I was out of bounds. Honestly, man, the matchup I'm rooting for would either be Brady versus New England or a State Farm Super Bowl. Rodgers Mahomes, because we've never seen a Rodgers Mahomes matchup. Rodgers did not play. He had COVID when they faced off this year. Jason Marshall is going to lock down that corner spot next year. Yeah, I agree. Go back screen. First down.
14, maybe the 13. That's enough for the first down. So a throwback to the former walk-on for Winter Park, Florida.
He's going to come from the right side of the formation, back to the left on that screen. Mikey Keene is sprinting away from Quentin Cox. Able to get the ball to him with blockers out in front, and then Holler finishes it. Good play design by Gus Malzahn.
Here is Parker Navarro back in at quarterback.
Haven't seen him as much as we thought we would.
Navarro will keep.
Oh, wow. He fell down. Turf Monster got him.
The grass got him.
Parker Navarro had a walk-in touchdown. An absolute walk-in. This gets a great block out front of Kyrie Elam who falls. Parker Navarro looked like he and Kyrie Elam had the same thing happen to him. The one that up on the ground.
Rodgers doesn't believe COVID exists. How can he get it? That's funny.
Play fake from Keene. He'll flip it to Richardson. He'll try to get to the first. Cannot. Swung out of bounds.
Tackled by Torrance.
One of the first Gators to get over there.
This is when we just dismantled. Yeah.
For Florida on defense, we used to get
Third short.
2 opportunities that are touchdowns, and you just finish the play. The third down field to O'Keefe, then a ball run right there. And Florida can stop him here. What a stop that would be.
Just follow the tight end in motion. Here to run with Bowser.
First down.
Inside the 5. First and goal coming up, Roddy.
It's not even the refs right now. It's really not.
He's able to split a couple of defenders and then power through for the first down. You see the ability to.
Our guys are being dumb after the play.
Keep his balance enough to get the first down.
Hopper got himself tossed. Brent Cox had a roughing call. Javon Dexter had a sportsman. Those are all after the whistle plays. They were all good calls by the ref. Trevez, thank you. 8 tackles in the backfield tonight, and we're about to be losing again because our offense sucks.
Really nice momentum-changing play by Trevez Johnson, because now you had first and goal from the 5. You're getting the second down at the 7 or 8 yard line.
Yep. 2 times in the formation, 2 receivers. Keene to his left. Gonna throw, it's caught. And this is O'Keefe, and he will get
Dean and Torrance tackle that time.
near the original line of scrimmage. Torrance, another tackle for Florida.
It's a nice job by Mikey Keene of going back to O'Keefe, because Johnson was in the end zone, and it looked like he might go there. But you had the corner retreating.
Need to play on defense, change momentum. Yeah, that'd be nice.
So here's Gatewood in the gun. Looks, throws.
Catch the ball, Bernie. It hits you in your hands. That's the play. That's the momentum changer right there that we just dropped. They tried doing a jump pass against Florida.
This is not the right throw. You see this all the time. Put some air on it.
If he just put some air on, if he actually would have done a jump pass, it would have been a touchdown. That was the jump pass play. In case y'all didn't notice.
UCF the scoring opportunity. Fortunate for them.
They actually tried doing jump pass against Florida. And it should have worked. Snap, hole, kick, good. We're losing again. Woohoo! Hey, man. Jesus Christ.
Lead change of the ball game. Here in the final 3 minutes of the third quarter. Don't forget, it all comes down to this on December 31st.
Looked like Tebow's second jump pass there. You know, the title winner. Not the LSU one. The LSU one, he just threw it up there. The title winner to David Nelson, that was a bullet. That one was a bullet. Should have been a floater.
Number 3, Georgia. Number 2, Michigan. The winners play for college football's national championship. Monday night.
I agree with you, Anthony. I do.
Get ready for a great Friday, December 31st. A little experience here. You think? The Crimson Tide, 7 appearances, 8 wins, 3 titles. Michigan and Cincinnati to the party for the first time, Robbie.
Yeah, welcome to Michigan and Cincinnati draws the behemoth.
Where'd I get the hat? It was a Christmas gift.
Georgia fans are going to see that and be reminded of how close they were to having a 1 in that title category.
Y'all should get one, man. Look it up. Amazon. Gator Christmas hat. I'm sure you'll find it.
Tua to Devontae.
The kick by Obarski toward Davis at the goal line. 15.
Get a good return.
25.
It's a 28, 29-yard line. Do I think Kamari Wilson will start next year? Yeah, actually, I do. Just remember where I don't know. We don't know if Jaden Hill's going to be back after the dumb thing that he did earlier this year. Yeah, Elam's going to leave. Marshall's going to go over to corner 1 spot. And then I don't know. I mean, starting the beginning of the year, maybe not. Will he get rotated in? Probably so. He'll be starting by the Georgia game. So mid-year, he'll definitely be starting. I know Jason Marshall and Kamari Wilson's corners. Oh, I cannot wait for that, man. I really can't.
Quiet by his standards, certainly. I mean, a guy with 18 tackles his last time out. But
Mullen was a clown. No, he was Darth Vader, remember?
it's been a team effort, and it's really
2nd and 9. Let's go.
some of the most damage.
Copeland finally got the ball thrown to him. He's been open 2 times at least.
First catch for Copeland. Junior from Pensacola and Escambia.
I actually hope Jake Copeland comes back. I really do. He is better than we haven't used him like we should have this year. Third and 4. God, do we need a first down?
Here's Jones cutting it loose, looking for Copeland.
Pass interference 2. First down.
UCF. Looked it right over the top of Hodges.
You're going to get an offensive pass interference on Jacob Copeland.
Oh, they're going to call it on us.
Shove at the top of that round.
27-yard throw.
Pass interference.
Of course. Why wouldn't it be on Florida right now?
Right there. He had the hand on the shoulder pad, and then
I was just talking good things about you. Did you really listen to me? I swear your ears, you had to have heard me complimenting you, Copeland.
Makes it 3rd down and 19.
Greg Knox stoic.
Never changes.
Yeah, I was trying to get a sense of whether or not he agreed with the call, but that's the same expression.
Greg Knox just has the same face on, wearing the same face the whole game. Way to act like a coach who cares.
Jones going to cut it loose deep.
Oh my gosh. Overthrown another touchdown. Oh my God. I hate this.
It's 3 that I know that if you just give me it's a touchdown.
Oh, I hate you.
We're having a little bit of discussion in the booth about how many it
God. New quarterback, please.
Florida not able to complete a pass down the field with a wide open player. And this time, Aaron Jones has a
No pressure in your face.
You've got to be able to complete some of these. You're going to go back and watch the film if you're Florida and just be frustrated at the number of chances that they've had.
Crawshaw to punt it away. The Aussie drives it toward Johnson. Oh, a bit short. And
Midfield.
the Gators will touch it up at the 46 of UCF.
Yes, Shane Bieber mocking Dan Mullen with the lightsaber. I laughed at it. I thought it was hilarious. Honestly, and I'm not joking here. My brother, my dad, and I, we were rooting for Missouri to beat us. And we were happy when they did. We really were. We wanted Mullen fired that badly.
Mississippi State in the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl in Jacksonville. And he beat Lamar Jackson, right? With Keaton Thompson of Mississippi State scoring 3 times.
Yeah, UCF taking a deep shot. Touchdown. Fuck, man. Oh, I fucking hate Emory Jones.
Fucking hate Emory Jones. Oh, I hate that man.
We're going to lose this damn game because our quarterback can't hit an open receiver for a touchdown. That's going to be the reason why.
A bad punt, and UCF on the first play, Ryan O'Keefe, who's been a star tonight, connects downfield for their longest pass of the night.
This has been the most frustrating year with quarterback play. We had a literal Heisman contender last year. And we have a guy who can't hit the broadside of a fucking barn this year.
Ryan O'Keefe does such a good job of stacking the defensive back. So when he gets a step, he tries to get just in front of Tre'Davious Johnson so that Johnson has to run up his back. That allows him to cut inside on the ball that's thrown in. Johnson slips. O'Keefe chucks the deuces and ends up in the end zone. And finally, we see one of these teams complete a pass down the field. UCF taking a 2-score lead.
Ryan O'Keefe now with 190 yards.
Why the heck hasn't Corey Collier played this year?
10 touches, I beg your pardon, Roddy.
And if he doesn't get 6 more in this game, I'd be shocked.
Well, he came into the ball game with 19 catches in his last 3 games for 2 touchdowns.
They needed someone to step up. With Jalen Robinson missing the vast majority of the season with an injury. Flash Robinson, the Oklahoma transfer, has been absolutely fantastic. Big-time deep threat. Between losing him and Dylan Gabriel, they completely had to retool this offense. Ryan O'Keefe has been a big part of that success.
Malik Davis will take the Obarski kick at the goal line. And around the 20-yard line, he fights off 3 or 4 white shirts, and it gets shoved by some mates out to about the 33. So in the final minute of the third, UCF has thrown.
Emory can leave now, please. That's the most polite way I've ever heard it put.
One of these teams has created a little bit of distance. It's been back and forth so much with the lead changes. Now the question is Florida's response. This is a Florida team that's been through a ton of adversity, right? Especially the latter part of this season. You've had your opportunities. It's so demoralizing to miss.
Wish this was a beer.
There's a guy who's chopping. Greg Knox has to keep his guys chopping.
UCF will claim another natty after this game. Yep.
Stop. Your offense has all the momentum.
Only 88 yards of offense in quarter 3, 190 for UCF. And here's Jones trying to throw the backside and offline.
Can't even hit a back shoulder.
And Xavier Henderson
trying to go with a big screen. Hit Jamarcus Weston down the field. He actually went to the second option in Henderson. Good coverage by UCF on both of those players. And throw out of bounds from Jones.
Emory Jones, 12 of 28. 121 yards passing the football. They're going to run it with Davis, or Pierce rather. 27, not 20. And he'll pick up 3. It'll still be third, about 7 here, Roddy, in the final minute of this third period.
Emery's playing soccer.
If he doesn't hit Richard Courage, he might still, Richard Garage, he might still be running. I mean, Garage is coming in trying to throw a block on one of the linebackers. Pierce runs right into him, and if he doesn't, he's able to hit that with a full head of steam.
2 of 10 on third down. 2 of 10.
Third down. Jones back across the middle, looking for Wells, and it was broken up.
Another 3 and out.
Scraped it right out of there.
And that's the stop that you wanted for UCF's defense. Your offense, as you said, they just do a haymaker. Now, defense comes back, forces a quick punt. They send pressure, play man-to-man in the back end. Wells is trying to see the ball through the umpire. It gets broken up.
Atimalala deep. Crawshaw's punt, no flag. Lots of white shirts around it. And Florida is going to be able to touch this up right at the 21. And it will stop the clock with just 2 ticks remaining in quarter 3.
Ends up being a pretty decent ball.
Sure does.
Because of the roll, but they were a hair's breadth away from blocking that one.
So Gus Malzahn trying to steer his first UCF squad to a 9th win. They went 5.
Man, I even bet $50 on this game too. Like,
to the conversation, Ronnie and Taylor, about sure this is big for our program, big for this team in particular. The leadership, the adversity of this battle, and then he added at the end. It certainly would be a nice message for where our program is going.
Which is to the Big 12.
First down, and Bowser fights for about 5, and that will bring us
fourth quarter
to the end of the third. Well, the Gus bus has come west on I-4, and it's got a 9-point lead as we go to the final 15 minutes tonight in Tampa at the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl.
you can see why Copeland chose
Affected by storm damage,
Anthony
let Ruby
over
handle
Emery.
the burden for you, taking on all the stressful processes.
It's very easy to see.
We're the industry-leading storm damage roof replacement service with unprecedented access to material and labor, even in today's shortage market. With our app, you'll have on-demand access to
Not even gonna say, man, I'm not in the mood.
and communicate with our team of experts. Schedule your recovery today. Visit roofing.com to request your free inspection.
I love finding good deals like this because it's real chili cheese junior wrap is 99 cents. Sonic Fritos chili cheese junior.
And I'll keep this world from dragging me down. Gonna stand my ground.
Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hanging out, stand my ground, but I won't back down. Well, I know what's right. I got just one life. And a world that keeps on pushing me around. Gotta stand my ground. And I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hanging out, stand my ground, but I won't back down. Well, we're losing. Can't drive the field. Quarterback can't complete a pass. Stand your ground in life, though. Be a Gator fan. Know that better times are coming. Billy Napier is going to bring us back to the top, everyone. Hey, baby. There ain't no easy way out. Hey, now. No, back down. Hey, baby. There ain't no easy way out. Hey, now. Stand my ground. But I won't back down. No, I won't back down. Oh, man. What a painful game. It's just like the bowl game last year, man. Just, God, what a hard game to watch. This is just freaking terrible.
Alex Formartino, our producer, Charlie Reynolds, our director, our great ESPN college football crew tonight.
Down 9, we can't even do anything else other than a 3 and out on offense.
Second down and 5 as we
God, man.
The final 15 tonight.
An opportunity to really take control of this game.
Mikey King to Bowser, and he'll get the first and more.
Drop a damn interception on the goal line. Can't recover and a kickoff that bounces our way.
Here's where you put it to the test. I mean, you've done a good job of it. Isaiah Bowser's made
And we almost lose this. 2 onside kicks.
And now I think it's time to ride Bowser. I mean, this is a guy 6'1", 225 pounds. Earlier this year when he was healthy,
right?
I mean, late game.
Well, you and Matt Berry saw him opening night. He was a hammer.
Toted it 30-plus times.
Yeah.
Time to get run all over.
The bounce house.
Sure did. 33 rushes, 172 yards.
Here he goes again, and Bowser loads it up, and he'll pick up almost 7 on first down before Amari Birdie makes the stop. So UCF continues to add to the total. 227 now on the ground for the Knights, who came into the ball game at just under 189 a game.
Watch these defenders. I mean, that is hat on a hat. Every single defender gets contacted, and yeah, Birdie falls off late and makes the play 7 yards, 6 yards down the field. But that is what Gus Malzahn was talking about. It's just a simple inside zone play. Every offensive lineman finds a defender.
From the gun goes King. Bowser will get another carry, and that time Florida is
Dexter again.
And the guy waiting is Javon Dexter. Dexter is a handful. He is 6'6", 303 from Lake Wales, Florida.
He used every bit of that 6'6" with his arms, extending Cole Schneider away from him, able to get Schneider off and be able to make the play.
Cole Schneider's making his 47th start tonight in the offensive line for UCF. So he's not tossing.
Can we get off the field, defense? Like, come on.
Third down. King wants to throw a quick out and a sliding catch.
The answer is no.
Moki out. Ati Mulala. Right.
I'm going to call him TMA, and he does a fantastic job of getting away from the defender on just a little quick out. Creates some separation, gets the inside linebacker. You're asking your backer to cover a slot receiver. UCF ends up with the first down. Good delivery by Mikey King.
Second catch of the night for Ati Mulala. First down and 10. Here's Bowser back on the ground.
Second down.
More there. Jalen Lee the stop. 100 yards now on the 24th carry of the night for the Northwestern transfer, Isaiah Bowser. Ryan O'Keefe's got 3 for 105.
Isaiah Bowser wasn't even close to 100 coming into the second half with the big run earlier, and now UCF starting to do to Florida what we thought Florida was going to be able to do, starting to wear him down in the run game.
Second and 8, come on.
To do with the depth, lack of depth on the defensive line from Florida with 3 of their regular starters out.
Here's Bowser again. First down,
First
stretches
down.
inside the 45 to the Florida 44.
Haven't seen a lot of counter out of UCF tonight, but you're going to see the 2 pullers from the right side of your screen, the left side of the offensive line. You're going to get a kick out by
Really have
Schneider,
no idea why
and then you get Marcus Tatum.
we haven't made a quarterback change. God, how many times we said that this year? Really have no idea why that guy is still our quarterback.
They're probably a little tired right now, but in their minds, they're dancing around because they're really starting to push push Florida around on the Florida's defensive line around.
6 runs, 1 throw in the first 7 of the possession for UCF. And here's Bowser. 7th run in 8.
Time to get run all over.
Amari Bernie to stop. And the clock continuing to run. UCF has never beaten Florida. First time they played was September 11th.
Do I think Dan Mullen would get a job in the NFL? Nope. He tried that last year.
Florida team that later would win the SEC East.
Honestly, I really don't even care.
7 years later, Gators won a national title that year. They won the game 42-0 at the Swamp. Here's Keene in trouble and trying to get rid of it.
That should be grounded.
Isaiah Bowser, I think, was close enough. They're going to rule it
say
it wasn't grounded.
Of course not.
The line judge did. Brent Cox and Trey Dean had it wrapped up.
Launch number 5, Isaiah Bowser. He's going to be the key to this not being intentional grounding. It's like relatively close-ish to Bowser. So.
This next play is going to be a run up the middle. And they're going to pull the guard.
Intentional grounding. The quarterback's arm was hit while he was throwing the ball. Incomplete pass.
Terrible call.
So 3rd and 4. And Parker Navarro has come in.
Now, Skittles where it's at.
That's Richardson in motion. Oh, took his eye off of it. Navarro got to cut it loose. Craig Myers tried to make the play. UCF bench thought he was interfered with by Elam.
God.
Gus Malzahn wants a flag.
Got off the field, thank goodness.
Jumped offside. They flinched but didn't jump. And I'm going to agree with UCF. I think this is pass interference on Kyler Elam, not the original slip, but the pull down there.
Should have been interference. He pulled him down.
Kyler Elam has had a nice game, but watch as he pulls Craig Myers down. Looks like he's got a hold of that arm, but not called, and Florida gets out of it.
Play clock down to 5. See if the Knights take a penalty here before. Nope, snap to Osteen. He's just going to try and lob a wedge inside the 10, and it takes a high bounce.
Yeah, he was standing in the end zone. Touchback.
It's a touchback. Gators will get it at the 20. They're down 9 in the 4th in Tampa.
On game day, you expect the best from your team. It's all or nothing. You should have the same expectations.
This is hard to watch.
The Union Home Mortgage experience is personalized to you and backed by a team of pros to guide you over the goal line. Because when you win, we win.
We go from last year's offense to this crap.
At Domino's, we're giving away $50 million in surprise frees instead of surprise fees like other delivery apps. When you order delivery online, you can be surprised with free lava cakes, free stuffed cheese.
I just want to have both sides of the ball be good. Like last year's offense, so good. Defense, so bad. This year's defense, at times. But the offense is just freaking terrible.
The daybed/dog bed. The living room /yoga shanty /regional office.
Is it 2022 yet? I'm done with this 2021 team. I'm done with 2021. Is it the new year?
Maybe what your family needs is a vacation home /
Another week?
Find
Darn.
yours on the Virgo app.
Don't be shy now. Like the prime cut. I love my gold jacket, but it
What did the alligators say to alligators in the way?
I know that's right.
Please move. I need to get by you. I like that one. I told you could do better. How well will we play against Utah, our week 1 opponent? Yo, not. I'm not expecting us to win that game. I'm really not. Let's not go there with Todd Grantham. Let's just not.
If you want a great team, you need natural-born leaders, some tough cookies, and few who do anything to win. Find a group like that. You've got one hell of a team.
It's complicated, Ben. Was Dan the problem?
Well, here tonight in Tampa, our clutch delivery.
Him being an arrogant ass ass didn't help. He's a great offensive coordinator. He's a terrible CEO. And as a head coach, you need to be CEO. And he didn't care about recruiting. So, like, he's a great play caller. That's about it. And it bleeds down from the top. So, yes, he was the problem. It is 100% Dan Mullen's fault for bringing Todd Grantham back after that garbage defense last year. That was a good throw. We got a first down. Oh, my.
It's a pretty nice throw over the head of Hodges. Gets it down to Shorter. I thought this one had interception written all over it. Watch 12 Hodges sneak under this route. Emory Jones gets it just over the outstretched hands and down before Corey Thornton gets there.
13 of 30.
Jones 13 of 30 for 141. 20-yard throw gets the Gators started. He'll try another one down the far side.
Oh my, he threw it to Copeland. Another first down.
But Copeland makes the catch and backs out of bounds at the UCF 30-yard line.
Running that from the slot gives the quarterback a lot of room to the outside to let the receiver fade away from the defender. It's a nice throw by Emory Jones. That 30-yard completion, the longest pass play of the day for Florida, longest that they've actually completed. They've had an opportunity for a couple others.
Jones going to take another shot back to the near side.
Good defense.
Away, and that was Devontae Brown.
And both of these teams have been struggling for pass plays down the field. Some of it has to do with protection. Some of it with the inability to get receivers.
Trust me, I'm thrilled that Dan Mullen is no longer our coach.
Well, kind of go to these fade balls. And the big play to O'Keefe, that's a really nice play defensively by UCF. That was Devontae Brown.
Copeland goes to the boundary side. There's a look at the 6'5" Shorter.
He's an impressive specimen.
Ian Whittemore here to the field. And quick hitter with Davis finding some room.
5 yards.
Got about half of it. 3rd and 5 coming up on the Celescar for the Knights. This is the earliest Florida has played in a
Mullen and Grantham had to live in a gated community because, there's no way you would have been able to be in Gainesville without your house getting absolutely destroyed by Gator fans this year.
Billy Napier named head coach nearly a month ago. They find themselves in comeback mode in the final 9 minutes. Jones got blasted. Took the handoff to Davis, and then it was Celescar again.
What a lookout block. Look out!
This is a great individual play by Celescar, who just stays low and fires out. Watch 88 get under the pads of number 72. That's Josh Braun. Is able to take down Emory Jones in the backfield.
Braun just got embarrassed.
Celescar fired up. This UCF defense in the second half has really
45-yard attempt.
Howard is hit from 26. He's missed from 51. And this is 40.
Middle of the field. I swear if you don't make this. Snap, hold, kick. He fucking missed it. Oh my God, man. Game over.
Gators are turned away on the second missed field goal of the night by Howard. And now Zod's Knights contend to hold the 9-point lead.
Bowl season means football. A whole lot of football, which means tax season can't be far behind, or as people who use Tax Act like to call it, tax refund season. Tax Act, the official tax filing software of bowl season.
Yeah, quarterback draw on 3rd and 5, because that works.
This holiday season, remember the trick. The one that lets you skip the line and get your finger-licking chicken finger-licking quick.
So it's game day, and you need to get your hair in shape. Enter Great Clips.
I can't wait for Trey Smack to get on campus. What a name, by the way, Trey Smack.
As much as your team. We got you, and you got this. Great Clips, official hair salon of college football.
So at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals. Aren't others doing that? Others say that, but not everyone gets the best deal. Like, what if I give you a lollipop?
Cooley, yeah, I don't even know where to start.
That's not fair.
Actually, I do. It's the quarterback.
We think it's only fair that all customers get our best deals.
It's the quarterback.
She said everyone.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives both new and existing customers our same best deals, like up to $1,000 off our most popular smartphones.
It's your Uncle
Mullen, no different than McBurgers. You mean
Blue Moon, you might need your tires for
Jimmy the Shark?
course in a hailstorm. But most days, you're gonna need your tires for tougher things, like teaching your sister's kid how to parallel park. Thankfully, these Cooper and Duramaxes aren't just tough; they're everyday tough. Okay, there's a lot of improvement. Go with the Coopers.
This team has such a soft ass mentality.
When you walk in the door with the new triple bacon pizza from Papa John's, oh, that smell of bacony goodness has everyone.
And I'm sure Greg Knox is still just sitting there with confused as hell look on his face.
The Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl is brought to you by Union Home Mortgage.
Anthony, I couldn't have said it better myself.
The Gasparilla Bowl and Dollar General, where you save time and money every day. With Ronnie Jones, Tanner Davis, West Durham, Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl tonight at Raymond James in Tampa. And Golden Knight faithful, 63,669, largest in Gasparilla.
More than double the record attendance.
To Raymond James a handful of years ago. May remember it started out over in St. Pete. They played the game at Tropicana Field for a handful of years when it started here. I do remember that. Tampa Bay, St. Pete area. Some remember it better than others, perhaps. Here's Isaiah Bowser on first down as UCF takes over after the missed Florida field goal. And we go under 8 minutes to play.
UCF is obviously going to be content to run the football. I would not be surprised at some point if you don't get Ryan O'Keefe involved.
God, just sell out for the run right now.
Maybe hit jet sweep with them, something to get number 4, the football, create an explosive play.
27 for 118 and 2 scores tonight for Bowser, breaking a bowl record previously held by Brendan Knox of Marshall a couple of years ago against UCF, ironically. Here's King, backside throw. This is Richardson, who's got plenty of speed. Makes a man miss. Richardson cut back midfield and got hammered at the 50-yard line by Maury Birdie. Play went for 20, but he paid for it on the back end, right?
Well, it's probably one too many cuts at the end, but it's a really nice play design. We've seen this throwback screen a couple of different ways from UCF today. Get Richardson in the open field. That's probably the one comeback he'd like to have back.
Really had Shaquille Griffin's house. Wow. Congrats to him, yeah.
But still a big play for UCF.
As a former running back, do you sense that when you make the first couple and you get away with it, that you're rolling dice a little bit?
Well, no, you start to gain some confidence. You're like, man, if I can get one more cutback, I'm taking this thing to the house. And then the guy plays it well, and you're like, man, no, those one too many.
Here's Bowser after the 20-yard play.
Right up the middle.
Picks up right at 4 on first down before Derek Wingo, sophomore from Fort Lauderdale, played at powerful St. Thomas Aquinas with the tackle.
And again, Florida, this front seven, Wingo playing because Diabate pops out. Tyron Harper ejected from the game. On the front, Zachary Carter going to prepare for the Senior Bowl in the NFL Draft. Antonio Valentino, Daquan Newkirk, the 2 defensive tackles, not playing in this football game. So depth becoming an issue.
Yep. There's a throw on the perimeter. And this is O'Keefe again.
Oh, he's gonna get yard. He's gonna absolutely ridiculous that they still got positive yards out of that play.
Ryan O'Keefe, a guy who had a touchdown pass earlier this season to Dylan Gabriel, threw a touchdown against South Florida as well. Looked like he wanted to throw it here.
Yeah.
Have an unconventional formation. Florida played it well.
He clutched it on the laces twice.
O'Keefe is destroying us tonight.
5 more on the ground, 4 carries, 110 yards. Look at the numbers. Almost 200 yards total offense tonight for O'Keefe. Delay, and here's Bowser. First down and more. Bowser inside the 20.
I mean, if I wasn't doing a stream, I'd literally turn the game off right now. Like, this is just... Yeah.
And UCF,
Yeah.
with under 5 to go, starting to feel it, Roddy.
See all the guys from Florida around the line of scrimmage. The delay forces those two, or allows those two defenders on the edge of the line of scrimmage to run themselves out of the play. Isaiah Bowser only has to make one man miss at the line of scrimmage. A big gain. UCF's going to take their time. They're going to drain as much clock as they can. If they're able to punch this thing in the end zone, it's going to be really tough.
I just hope Georgia loses. I just hope Georgia loses.
Play of the night of 20 or more yards for the Knights. Again, Bowser. And hits Dexter head on. Not much there, a yard maybe. The irony of these games kind of developing between UCF and Florida. Reminder to you, SportsCenter coming up next. Zubin Mehenti, Arda Ocal standing by, one-on-one with Jim Harbaugh and Nick Saban. Taylor the tape if Cincinnati can stun Alabama. And the 49ers, Titans tonight in Music City. Post-game reaction coming up as Week 16 begins in the NFL. All that more coming up after we finish here in Tampa.
We only won one road game this year, and it was at that stadium. We're going to go 1-1 in the only place that we won on the road this year. What an embarrassment.
Being played with these two teams, first time they've met since 15 years. And earlier this fall, they put a 3-game series on the books that starts in 2020.
UCF's going to have the best record in the state and beat Florida this year.
And then in 33, the third game of the series would be played.
Yeah.
The fact that that happened, and now we get this with these two schools.
Well, I mean, the 2033 game, who knows if that will ever happen. I mean, the games that are scheduled in the 2030s, we'll see. But that coming on the backs of a stretch of time where the administration at UCF didn't want to do a 2 in Gainesville, 1 in Orlando.
Right.
They wanted a 1 for 1.
And they got
this
that.
game's going played.
And they got 1 for 1s.
Yeah.
But not Florida. And tonight, they get Florida on a neutral field and they lead by 9.
Is it over yet? Is it over yet? Oh my gosh, y'all. Like, this is such a terrible year.
Oven-baked dips are so new that we made a new commercial about their newness. Try new flavors like our cheesy marinara, baked apple, or hot and melty 5 cheese with our not new but still delicious twists. Carry out Domino's new oven-baked dips and twist combos or any 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
Hey, Tristan! Hey, Alexis, play holiday music.
Man.
We've been waiting all year to come together. Have a happy and safe holiday season from Lexus.
Bro, Billy Napier's just got to be looking at it like,
At Hampton by Hilton.
damn, I got a big task in front of me with this kind of
Extra giggles.
bullshit.
Extra napkins. Book our family of brands at Hilton.com. To new memories. Hilton.
5 bread sticks for my triple treat. 3 layers deep. 10 cents my mini rolls each. And the pizza plus another pizza.
I got no words to say, y'all, because they're not nice words. I'm keeping them to myself. Just waiting for the game to end. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Can't wait for a new coach to finally take over in getting some players' asses about this. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of film about this game in that briefing room all off season. This is embarrassing.
Looking for a job was so stressful. But this guy, he helped me relax.
We had a chance.
Recruiter helped with my job.
And then Hopper threw a punch, pushed a lineman after the touchdown.
I applied to the clinic. They found me.
Dexter gets a great tackle and lets him know about it. And Brenton Cox foolishly hits the quarterback 2 seconds after he threw the ball.
Go to ZipRecruiter.com and put ZipRecruiter to work for you.
Hey, stay tuned for the Capital One.
That's when we lost the game.
Tampa tonight, immediately following the game on the ESPN app. Trophy presentation on the field. The game's most outstanding player with Taylor Davis and Roddy Jones's insightful post-game thoughts and analysis.
You don't want to scare people away with us.
No. This has been an impressive performance tonight by the Knights.
It has, but it's not done. I mean, if you don't get this third down, you can.
And my brother would be so mad right now.
I mean, it's a 2-score game. Anything can happen.
Sure. Third down and 5. Kane hands to Bowser, and Brenton Cox shuts the door on that. And Florida.
We're down 9. They're in field goal range. Yeah, but flex on them, Brenton. Flex on them.
Mark Dudley wants to double check here. Did UCF call this timeout?
No way.
No chance.
Timeout. Florida.
Right.
For the first of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout.
I like the call by Greg Knox. You need time. Sure. You need time to score. You need time for an onside kick. You need time to score again.
Well, you see Greg Knox there, Christian Robinson to the right. That's David Turner and Paul Pasqualoni, who are also members of this Florida coaching staff. And again, Billy Napier, the administration well underway.
Bye.
The staff have been here at the same time during the bowl practices in Tampa, preparing their evaluations because, Roddy, as you said earlier, the portal is an active beast in college football.
Yeah, they've been meeting with these Florida players, been heavily involved with them, as we're told, really since they took over. And tomorrow, the Billy Napier, really once it hits 0, is here.
Yep.
The Billy Napier era in Florida starts. They have not wasted any time, but UCF can make it a lot tougher for the Gators to end with a win by punching this thing through.
33-yard try for Wabarski, who's hit tonight from 34 and 21.
Snap, hold, kick, good.
And the kick is away and good.
Down 12 now.
So Daniel Wabarski, who's from Chandler, Arizona, has banged home 3 field goals tonight. The last one gives them a
They go 3 for 3 on their field goals, and we go 1 for 3. Is garbage over yet?
You expect the best from your team. It's all or nothing. You should have the same expectations of your mortgage lender. The Union Home Mortgage experience is personalized to you and backed by a team of pros to guide you over the goal line. Because when you win, we win.
Is there a package store near me? No, why?
Welcome to Allstate, where we have all new lower auto rates. And savings like that will make everyone feel like an MVP.
3 or 4. Okay, well, whatever. You know, they made 3, we made 1.
Because better protection costs a whole lot less.
In every loss this year, you can point to our special teams for messing it up.
With Allstate. Click or call
No different today. Left 6 points on the board and couldn't recover an onside kick bounce whenever we had a kickoff from the 50. We dang near let them recover their onside kick when they kicked off from the 50.
It's impressive. Accurate. You do you.
So you think Santa will like
We lost the Bama game because of a missed extra point. We lost the Kentucky game because they blocked a field goal, returned it for a touchdown.
At Chipotle, real food.
LSU was on the defense.
In real kitchens. When you order Chipotle, real food starts with you.
Georgia, we got obliterated in the last 2 minutes of the half.
However, Chipotle is the easiest way to Chipotle. For the perfect present, the perfect place is your local Ace around the block.
I'm sure there's some special teams mess up that I can't remember about South Carolina or Missouri games because I think we were all done caring at that point. And today. We're going to finish 6 and 7. 2013, 2017, 2021. We're going to finish below 500.
Other delivery apps add surprise fees. At Domino's, we're giving out surprise frees instead. When you order delivery online, you can be surprised with free food. I love it from Domino's.
The Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl and the Night Faithful from UCF. Loving every minute of it. And Ryan O'Keefe is our Capital One player of
What a game.
4 rushes, 110 yards, 7 catches, 85 and a score. 3rd player in the last 5 years with 80 or more rushing and receiving yards in a bowl game, Ronnie.
And it came against Florida, the team that sees itself as the one that runs the state in football. It's incredibly impressive. This is a night that will never.
Wilcox again? He did that last time. Special teams.
Tried to feel that bouncing rock. And so Florida will take over. Gus Malzahn's team up 12 with 2:37 to go. Don't forget, Sports Center coming up. Zubin Mehenti, Arno Cal standing by. Post-game coverage.
Enjoy your last 2 minutes, Emory Jones. I never want to see you wear the orange and blue ever again.
Well, Emory Jones and the Gators with 2:37 left to go and 2 timeouts.
I'll be surprised to see them take some shots down the field like they've been doing on those jump balls.
Hodges almost got there. And
Where the hell were you throwing?
Campbell, and it looked like Shorter were the 2 guys in the route, but that was thrown right betwixt both guys.
It looked like he was trying to go to Campbell once he cleared that second level defender. Just a little high on the throw.
14 to 33.
The UCF folks are staying right where they are.
I'll tell you what, Justin Shorter's been able to run by these defensive backs pretty much all night.
Jones another one, and look at
Where the hell were you throwing? That's not helmet to helmet. You knocked him out. That they really didn't call helmet to helmet.
Looking at this upstairs, anytime you see that happen,
there's a flag thrown.
Thank you.
I think this, because of the high hit on a defensive receiver, I think you're going to get a targeting call on this. At least it looked like that live.
And Gus Malzahn's trying to get his entire defense to come off the field.
Hey, you just don't give a shit, do you, Knox?
Sideline warning, Florida, the first and only of the game.
Interesting.
They actually called sideline warning and didn't throw anything for targeting?
In a one-way conversation with the head coach.
Let's take a look at the hits. Justin Shorter goes up for this ball.
No way are they not going to call this.
Upper body, it looked like he got him in the shoulder, and if there's not, because of the hits him in the shoulder, there's no contact to the head. I mean, it's contact to the head or neck.
He knocked him out. What do you mean there's no contact to the head?
Well, and they called for the card.
He's being carted off the freaking field.
You never want to see this.
You certainly don't.
Young man from Monmouth, New Jersey, Justin Shorter, shaking up on the play and is down, being attended to. Will continue from Tampa.
Wow.
In a moment.
It's your Uncle Cooper. Truck owners who run Cooper AT3s are some of the most dutiful people I know. Even if that duty is to haul a load of this stuff. It's not glamorous, but it's their duty nonetheless. So if you and your truck are constantly tackling the regular duties of the day, go with a tire that can handle them all. Oh, man.
Absolute.
Go with the Coopers.
They called a sideline warning. They still haven't thrown a flag.
Sheriff, come quick. Rico's about to enter the transfer portal.
Rico, you don't need a transfer.
You've seen the latest step truck. I'd be lucky to play it down this year.
But you're only a sophomore. There's still time.
Rico's
That's
We don't ever really sum what's upset.
Hey, anybody need a punter?
We're good.
Wow.
Brought Dr. Pepper.
Welcome to state.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Welcome to Allstate, where we have all new lower auto rates. And savings like that will make everyone feel like an MVP. Now get new lower auto rates with Allstate. Because better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Click or call for a lower auto rate today.
29-7.
The man is being carted off the field, and they still haven't thrown a flag.
Quadric Bullard a moment ago on a throw from Emory Jones. And the Florida sports medicine folks.
It's not like he landed on his head. No, he was out before he hit the ground.
Medical folks on hand here in Tampa to make sure that Shorter is taken care of appropriately. So they brought the cart and they've taken the board off the back of that cart, and I'm presuming to see if they can get Justin Shorter there effectively so that they can continue to
Knox still just emotionless on the sideline.
and our camera angles, by the way, around the stadium are a little blocked here. We can't quite see exactly if he's moved the leg, moved an arm, whatever the case may be. But
Justin Shorter, a guy that Greg Knox, the interim head coach, who's overseen special teams for the entire season, just raved about, talked about his impact, this team on really all four special teams, with his ability, size, speed. It really feels like he has a future doing this at the next level with his ability to play on special teams, regardless of any ability or what the NFL future may look like for him. You wish him a speedy recovery, and you hope that this is just precautionary and everything checks out.
and you can see prayer from really both sides of the field, but right there, particularly from the Florida folks with their teammate.
I don't understand how you don't throw a flag there. I really don't. I really don't.
These are tough moments when you're a player and you see one of your brothers down on the field. I mean, it's a guy that you see on a daily basis in the facility. Some of these guys live with Justin Shorter. It's a tough emotional moment for this football team.
Yep.
At least he's moving his arms.
And all this happening here with Florida trailing 12 in the last 2.5, but as you can imagine, they've done everything they can on the field to try and ensure Justin Shorter's safety. And now here at Raymond James Stadium, because it has hosted already a handful of Super Bowls, including the one last February, Roddy, they will have the ability to do as much as any facility in the country on site here And if they have to seek any nearby medical treatment, they can do that as well.
Again, our thoughts are with Justin Shorter.
Absolute bullshit.
Gets examined by the medical professionals, some of the best in the country down here. He's obviously in great hands. You turn your attention to this Florida football team and what they've got to do. Obviously, rebounding from a very emotional event, a very emotional sight down on the field. What do you have, Taylor?
Really tough scene down here, guys.
3rd and 10. No flag. No flag.
By me, and I did see Justin speaking with the trainer. Now, obviously, he is tied to the board, so he is not moving. I did not see any of his limbs move, but he was discussing something with his trainer. So, at least a good sign to see him conscious and talking.
4th down.
All right, Tyler, thank you. Ball intended for Gamble. Devontae Brown defending Kamari Gamble, 5th-year senior from Southridge in Miami.
It comes down to this. For this Florida team, honestly, if you're Greg Knox, it's been a frustrating running second half for Emory Jones. It's been a frustrating half all around, but at least...
Well, Emory, here's your last play.
He had it in the first half. Not mind to see him tuck and run if he can.
Jones hit his
Cool.
throws and it's incomplete.
All right. Awesome. Fuck you, Emory. Fuck you.
And Trayvon Morris Brash bookend the quarterback.
Well, it's an empty set, and UCF just brings one more than Florida's going to be able to block. Force Emory Jones to get the ball out quick. There's nowhere for him to pull the ball down and go. Gets hit as he's throwing the football, and is likely the end of a very tough night for Emory Jones in this Florida offense.
See Cam Good coming off under his own power, but hobbling. And I'll tell you what, in the first half, Cam Good was as good as it got for UCF.
Good in the second half, too.
Yes, he was.
This defensive line for UCF, I think, deserves a lot of credit. I mean, how many times have we called Trayvon Morris Brash's name, Josh Seliscar's name, Keenan Hester, Ricky Barber, Cam Good?
How was that not targeting?
And those guys up front did such a nice job, especially in the second half, of containing Emory Jones.
Targeting gets called for absolutely everything. It wasn't even reviewed. It was not even reviewed.
They did that. We needed explosive plays. They did that. Everything that Gus Malzahn said, we need to do this. He absolutely did.
Mikey King going to run it with Isaiah Bowser.
Oh, just put us out of our misery. Man, I want to do anything else but watch this crap right now. This is the most painful. I'm not even going to say that. The LSU game is the most painful. This is the... Yeah, I can't even think of what I want to say, man. This was worse than the Oklahoma game last year. And that one was really hard to watch as well. We just don't care when it comes to bowl games. This bullshit staff doesn't know how to prepare kids for a bowl game.
And if you're a UCF alum, UCF student, you can assume anytime they run into their University of Florida brethren, this result might come up. And look, it's a lot to say program-defining wins.
Florida, 30-second timeout.
But this is one of those wins that's going to go on the wall. It's one of those wins that's going to go on the front of the media guide. It's one of those wins that's going to have its place in the stadium over and over because of not only that you're going to be a 9-win football team, but you did it against an in-state rival or an in-state team that doesn't like to.
Man, I can't wait to beat them the next 3 times we play them. 2023. Next time, we're Billy Napier is going to absolutely freaking destroy this team. In 2 years, we'll be good enough to absolutely destroy this team.
He's been drawing up plays on the sideline, and I covered his career a good deal at Auburn, and at times it was complicated. He went through several offensive coordinators. He went back and forth between calling plays, not calling plays, and what I've seen of him so far here in this first year is a bit of a rejuvenation, I would say. It just seems like he's back to being him. He's back to his offensive identity, and this seems like a great fit for him.
I think it all goes back to our visit earlier in the week when we noted how much he might be enjoying this. And as they hand off on the sweep to Johnson.
4th down.
He'll be, I think, maybe a step short.
They'll go for it. Why wouldn't you go for it?
Well, no, there's the last.
It's 4th and short.
Capital One post game coming up on the ESPN app. Trophy celebration, interviews, and more. Last time out for Florida.
I mean, UCF's a better coached team right now. Not a better team.
I mean,
Or not.
he went 68 and 35 at Auburn. I mean, and look, every coach who coaches at that level in the Southeastern Conference, and Billy Napier's taking over at Florida, officially full go tomorrow. They know it's a production business. Gus Malzahn knew it was a production business at Auburn. At that level, they understand that. But at some point, the simplicity of just putting a team together, and that's what I came away from with our visit this week, was he's enjoying the simplicity of building a program that, quite frankly, already had a lot of success, and he's trying to enhance that.
And now he's got the challenge in front of him of building this program to be a Big 12 team.
That's it.
To compete in a Power 5 conference with a real opportunity with growth. Where if you win the Big 12, you're going to have a shot. You're going to be in the conversation to play for it all.
Wildcat formation.
Good. Take a knee. Game over. I'm happy they got it. I really am. Means we can all do something better with our Thursday nights than watch this nonsense. There's an NFL game on. Turn that on. 49ers, Titans. All right? That's what I'll be doing. Shoot, man. I'm happy this game's ending.
Everything's going to mix well tonight. Get a win like this.
Sure is. Under a minute to go, just a couple touches of the knee.
Absolute embarrassment of a game. Refs don't even call the most obvious targeting call in a Florida football game this year.
This is he's saying we got one more. It's a heck of a statement for UCF. For Florida on the other side, it closes the book on a
bullshit non-call in a bullshit bowl game after a bullshit season. That'll be it, y'all. Florida loses. We're 6-7. End the year. UCF beat us. Alabama, Kentucky, LSU, Georgia, South Carolina, Missouri. The season's finally over. Merry Christmas, everyone. Go ahead and like this video if you haven't. Hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed the content. Ring the bell for notifications when you know I'll post my next video. I'm not really sure when that will be.
There's some jawing going on in the middle of the field.
Yeah, I'm not really sure when that'll be. But anyways, thank y'all for watching. 2021's been a hell of a year. Fitting way to end it. But Billy Napier is going to turn it around, y'all. He really is. I believe in Billy. I really do. Good things are coming. Donate to the channel as all my videos get demonetized when I do streams like this. Go ahead. Let me know if you want me to continue doing this next year or not. I may be taking a different direction with my channel. I really don't know yet. Really don't know. But KJ3 signing off. Go Gators, y'all. In all kinds of weather. We all stick together. In all kinds of weather, y'all. Screw you, Gus Malzahn.
No shortage of adversity for this team, but like you told us this week.